Sometimes games can be a little weird once I use them in windowed. It's always better for me to play games in windowed than full screen though, because if they're in full screen and I need to click on another program or something outside of the game, then sometimes the game will just freak the fuck out. But if it's in windowed, it won't freak the fuck out. It will behave and be good. Okay. All right, Necrobarista. This is already very stylish. I like this. I have no idea at all what happens in this game. Again, this game came out literally just today, so I'm going in completely blind. Okay, let's go. Literally all I know about is cafe and dead people. And you can kind of just get that from the name, I guess. I'm assuming I'm working at said cafe. Huh? They thought of the faraway grave on the plain. They thought of the comrade who came not again. They lifted their glasses and sadly they said, fuck off. Oh, you want me to click? Okay. We drink to the name of the mate who was dead. Henry Lawson. Well, this is stylish. It's so bloody damp down here. I know we're in a cellar, but I don't suppose you have a window we could open or anything. Yeah, we've got a vent that leads outside somewhere. Maddie, can you open it up? Get some fresh air coming through? I'm pretty sure it's a dumpster or something sitting on top of it right now. Besides, I'm busy. Just grin and bear it. Well, this is already presented interestingly. Nice clock. Can we get this over with? We've done this before, old man. You know it takes a while to set up. Calm your farm. Calm your farm before you buy the farm. I do not appreciate your tone. Fuck off. Sorry. Can we get some more lights on, maybe? Are we doing like a Satan ritual? With all the crap we've got scattered around the place, I'd like to at least know where I'm putting my feet. Ashley, would you mind? Am I Ashley? Oh yeah, we're doing a ritual. Well, this is cool. I'm assuming this is like some kind of magic circle. Thanks. You're more organized than last time, I see. Practice makes perfect. Oh, there's a little camera sway, okay. Hey, Maddie, how much more wire do we need? I think that's enough. Great. Which stuff? Which stuff? Now. Che? What's up, little P? Oh, wait, that's cute. That's cute! I found you a chair. Oh, thank you. Don't clip through the chair. Don't clip through the fucking chair, that's rude. So this whole thing, surely it's not legal, yeah? No, yeah, doing Satan things is not legal. Maddie wasn't clear on that. Yes, the council found it confronting. For a good reason, I suppose. Also, this music is already setting up quite the beat, because it utterly upsets the natural order. Mate. It's not just bureaucracy. Shush you. Mate. Most rules can be bent after all. And if not, then you can get bent. And Maddie has a particular fascination of breaking rules. Let's break a rule. And as I'm sure you've realized. Hey, don't give her all the credit. Blah. Is this related to her gambling for time? Mm-hmm. So, the transfer was the same sort of magic we're doing now. Yes, okay, so magic confirmed. Small scale, though. Doing it on a larger scale requires a bit more preparation. The council successfully suppressed all available information about it, though. Council of Magic? For good reason! What happens if something goes wrong? Well, you don't tend to mess it up more than once. Yeah, we all die, that's what. Or try it again after you fail, for that matter. Stubborn scholars notwithstanding. What do you even call this sort of magic, then? The Satan magic. Stan magic. Questions irrelevant. Ooh, I like the lighting here. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Because it's banned. Delete this. Badass. Oh, do you have like a robot hand? I love you. I call it badass. Well, by definition, it's a conduit ritual. But, looking past all the smoke and mirrors and fancy names, you can just call it Stan magic. Necromancy! Alright, let's go. That's good. That's good. I like that word. That's a good word. I can never tell when I'm supposed to click. We're gonna use some necromancy, and it's just gonna end up being necrobarista-mancy. From your hazy memories, a certain word calls out to you. Necromancy! You tried desperately to remember what it meant. The dead! Dead! This fragment of a memory stays with you. Piece together the past. Remember what transpired, and never forget. You are dead, scattered, practiced, burnt, fastened. Oh, okay. I get some heavy Persona 3 vibes from this game, with like all the word stuff they do. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, this makes me feel Persona 3 vibes. Hi. Oh, good. It's a first-person shooter. Of course it is. Just kidding. It looks like there's ellipses by the cursor when it was waiting for you to click. Yeah, I figured. I just noticed it too late. Well, this is a nice-looking environment. Ooh, look at the— oh my god, there's a fucking glowing tree in here. Wait, that's awesome! Is this where I work? Terminal house rules. Okay, wait. Let me— can I keep going? Can I get secrets? No, this is probably the end, isn't it? Alright, let's go. Did I turn down the mount sensitivity? Maybe config. Of course I can't. That would be too nice. Okay. Oh. Put the mouse away. Alright, house rules. Coffee. Maddie's rules. We welcome both living and dead. Patrons will be served in the order Okay. 1. We welcome both living and dead. Patrons will be served in the order they arrived. 2. Don't ask who's alive. Okay, that's a rule. We don't know who's ghost. We don't know who's ghost. If someone wants you to know, they'll tell you. Okay, don't ask who's ghost, but you can say if you're ghost. 3. The dead have 24 hours. Strictly enforced. 24 hours and 5 minutes is not 24 hours. 4. No, we don't have Wi-Fi. Fuck you, ghosts! Piss off, ghosts! Yes, there's no cell reception. Ether and radio signals don't play nice together. 5. Report broken items and other anomalies to staff. Paranormal shit. We can't clean up your broken glass or spatial rift if we don't know about it. Yeah, there's a black hole in the woman's oh, Jesus Christ, words. Bathroom. 6. Don't feed the eidolons. But they're good summons. They're good summons, Brent. They can't eat, and offering them food just reminds me of that cruel fact. Okay. I will not even feed a single eidolon. Okay, interesting. Oh, shit. It's dark in here. Can I turn the fucking lights on, maybe? Am I dead? Am I a dead person? Continue? Yes! I wonder what happened if I said no. But I do want to continue. No, just yeet me back to death. Part 1. Wait, let me do something real quick. Text outline, let me reduce this. I think I had it a little too much. Okay. Nice menus, too. Oh, shit, doesn't make me want a coffee. Ah, shit, I want it. The terminal. Carlton, Victoria, Australia, 3053. Okay. Do I have to say everything in an Australian accent? I don't fucking think so. Excerpts from online reviews. Pretty unremarkable coffee. Barista speaks Chinese but exclusively uses it to mock people to their faces. I'm very self-conscious about my top hat now. You should be. Take the fucking top hat off. Observed little girl running around cafe with knife unsupervised, probably a ghost. Came down with a deep sense of ennui after visiting, probably ghosts. Was rudely told to stop being a big dweebus after complaining about burnt taste in coffee. Well, that sounds like you were being a big dweebus, sir. Did you stop? This coffee, some of the best I've ever had. 5 stars. Disclosure, I have no taste buds. Hello, thanks for the follow, Cat the girl. That's a very direct name, I like it. The door closes. Sir, are you a big dweebus? Maddie sighed and began cleaning a glass. She glanced up at the person who just walked in. I don't know, I feel like a dweebus would wear a necklace like that. But he didn't seem quite ready to approach the counter. Hey, mate. You alright? I might. Ah! You can see me? Oh, fuck, ghost, let's go. Yeah, clear as day. You gonna order something? Do ghosts have money? Do ghosts have money? I've been walking around for hours. Nobody was listening to me. I don't know how I ended up here. Do I really want to try doing the Australian accent? I think you'll find it was the front door. I can't do an Australian accent. I have no fucking idea how to do it. Crikey, mate. He chuckled nervously and took a deep breath. Alright, where am I? I tried doing the Australian accent and my fucking southern accent came out. The one that Beth hates. This, dearly departed, is the terminal. Carlton's finest. Ghosts assumedly have money unless the state takes it. Aha. I mean, you know, the whole thing about have a gold coin in your mouth to pay the ferryman and such. Departed. Also pay the fucking barista. Oh yeah, buddy, you're dead. You are so dead. Look at this smug look. This is the smug look of, dude, you are dead as a fucking doornail. They say our coffee's to die. Oh, fuck off. No. No. The dude just realized he's dead. He's gonna have a fucking existential crisis. Leave him alone. Don't pun at him. He's gonna freak out. He's freaking out. He's freaking out. Look at him. He's freaking out. So, I don't really know how to go about this. You know, just go like, boo, you know, push things off of shelves. Ask me anything, man. I like this character. I like her a lot. She's chill. It's not like you're the first disheveled and disoriented dead dude to drop it. What's this? Disheveled. This guy has the look of someone who's been through a lot. Oh, I get like word details. Oh, that's cool. What does everyone else ask? Well, they generally start with that one. Ghosts are very predictable. Ah, shit. And they always say that. Ah, fuck. And they say that too. God damn it. And that too. Then there's the embarrassed silence. Maddie is normally one to enjoy peace and quiet, but some silences are just awkward. You know what? Maddie, me too, thanks. Me too. Me too, thanks. Lyra just describing cats make strange noises, push things. Nothing wrong with cats acting like ghosts. Listen, cats are about as close to a ghost as you're gonna get. They fucking appear out of nowhere. Might end up in your lap? I don't know, do ghosts do that? Wait, that would be really cute. Okay, no, I need to focus on the fucking game. Alright, alright. I get it. You always this mean to everyone who comes through? Or just the pitiful ones like me? I like this girl. Just the pitiful ones. I guess that's consistent. Oh, come on. He's not pitiful. He's just dead. Always felt like people saw me as a pitiful guy. Nah, I'm just kidding. No. Just double down on it. No, I promise. You're right. I'm a fucking sad sack. Oh, that's sad. Oh, man. That's an unhappy ghost. I don't even know how I died. But I bet it was pitiful and meaningless. Just like everything else about me. You got ran over by a golf cart. Miles away from a golf course. That's how pitiful it was. I'm never even gonna have a chance to make things better for myself. I'm stuck like this. Come on. And now I'm sitting in a cafe for dead people, falling apart in front of the barista. The Necrobarista! Title dropped! Pull yourself together, my dude! My dude? He blinked and slowly came back to Earth. No breakdowns in the cafe, please fucking leave. Get out of here. I promise, man, you are okay. You are just a ghost. I know how it is, except for the dying thing. I don't know that. Are you? No. But I've had 100 people like you walk through the door. So I'm just averagely messy. Oh, same. No dress code here, but you're still welcome to feel self-conscious about your appearance. You don't have to tell me twice. Can't even do that, right? Keyshawn, you have 24 hours left on this plane until you have to move on to the next place. And I don't think you want to spend them having one big, long, extended panic attack. I want to know about the next place. 24 hours? Also, when did we hear his name? Oh, shit. What I'm saying is, everything's okay. You just have 24 hours before you're ripped apart from this plane of reality. Woohoo! Just take some deep breaths. We'll sort this out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a fuss. Well, you're being one, so at least, you know, get better. It's not like I have anything else to be doing. Yeah, you see anyone else here? Do you think anyone else wants an extra shot of soy almond milk? Don't worry about it. Are you sure? I'm kind of a burden. You're not. Chin up, mate. Let me tell you about this place. Coffee. It's pretty cool. Except for the coffee, that's hot, unless you order it iced. So I first wandered in here about 4 years ago. Oh yeah, backstory. And that's how long you've got before you gotta move on. Not 4 years, 24 hours. 24 hours, yeah, see? Oh yeah, 24-hour layover in the coffee shop. At least I have Wi-Fi. Yeah, what Kat said. They have no Wi-Fi. It doesn't play well with ether. 24 hours to find out who killed you. No, this isn't a murder mystery. It's a visual novel. That'd probably be a good detective movie, right? Some mysteries are left forever unsolved. Interesting little additions from these yellow words. Race against time? I guess. But what's the point if you have to move onwards at the end anyway? It kind of strips it of meaning. So yeah, just relax, chill. I don't even know if you'd care once you're in the next place. I wonder if this game's gonna tell us about the next place. I'm kind of curious about that. I don't know. Maybe I'm too much of a nihilist to be anything but a constant buzzkill. So you can protect yourself from ghosts with routers? Maybe? But, I mean, why would you want to hurt a ghost? That would just hurt them. Don't do that. That's mean. Yeah, I guess the pressure sounds like a lot. Honestly, I'm still wrapping my head around all this. Yeah, you're dead. Life's over. That's it. You're done. Forever. Forever. Seems a bit outlandish, doesn't it? That's the word. I guess it'd be disappointing if you found out that you just died quietly in your sleep or something, though. That sounds like a nice way to go, though. Yeah. Most people don't die from being murdered. It's mostly sickness, or old age, or lawnmower accidents. That's it. That's how you died, lawnmower accidents, because you have tools on you. Phoenix Wright and Necrobarista. Mr. Wright! Mr. Wright, get this fucking ghost out of my courthouse! Turn on the fucking Wi-Fi! Well, they call them accidents, but really loads of lawnmowers are possessed by evil spirits. Oh, is that a thing? That said... Wait. Hold on. Hold the phone. This is lore. Don't just drop lore like that. You can't just drop that like it's nothing. Yeah, come on. Exposition, now. Possessed lawnmowers? Seriously? Anything with spinning blades tends to attract them. Oh, you know what? Same. Garden equipment, garbage disposals, blenders? Ghost blenders. People scoff at the idea of a robot uprising like we haven't spent decades arming our machines with blades. Well, yeah, but it's a blender. A blender can only blend what's in there. They're a right pain in the arse. Gotta exorcise the blender at least once a month. Hey, call the priest again. There's another fucking ghost in the blender. Shoot it with the plasma cannon. That's wild. Sorry, the mixed sundae machine is broken. Ice cream machine is broken because there's a spirit in it. Was that a robot? So, I don't know if it's weird to ask, but is everyone in here dead? I don't see anyone else in here. Yeah. You said that this was a cafe for dead people. Does that mean it's everyone? Or are some of these people just really into ghost cafes? Dude, do you not read rules? Fucking read! I like her. I like her a lot. Ask Van about the Blender Uprising. Oh, no, I remember that. I remember that. The old raid group that I was in, our paladin, Van, fed his hand to a blender once. And, yeah, it was kind of hard to raid after that, you know? Goddamn paladins. That might be an oversimplification. Not everyone in here is dead. But this is one of the only stopping points between here and there, so we get a lot of your type. What? Why? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I think it was an accident. I'm pretty sure it was an accident. I'm like 95% sure it was an accident. But I don't know, Van's weird. Love him though, he's great. That's also why the rent is so high. Landlords, the original rent seekers. Cause those vampires who own the place know we get a lot of foot traffic. Real vampires or like landlord vampires? Literal vampires? No. Okay, good. Oh, okay, bad. No, I like vampires. Just baby boomers with lots of money. Ah, same thing, I guess. So to answer your question, there are 9 customers in here right now. 95% sure it wasn't God I hate raiding with them. Need an excuse, better remove my hand. No, okay. The thing is, he's like, you know, a really sweet kind of dude. He's really sweet and like he always like, you know, loved raiding and stuff, but he wasn't very good. Such a sweet guy though, such a sweet guy. Out of those 9, yourself included, I'd say 4 or 5 of them are just passing through on their way to the next place. How can you tell? Once you've worked here for a while, you get a sort of sixth sense over this kind of thing. I feel if you're practicing necromancy, you should at least have the ability to tell dead people from alive people. Gotcha. Speaking of sixth senses, I've got one for trouble. You have 2 sixth senses? Nah, that's the 7th sense. Yeah, see that emote that Neck just used? That's the raid is going bad. That's the raid is going bad emote. Back when I used to raid, that emote got spammed in my chat often. Hello, Ashley. You're so fucking cute. I love you. You're so cute. Ashley was a young girl who'd adopted Maddie and Che a couple years back. Isn't it the other way around? Much in the same way that a puppy adopts a squeaky toy. That's fucking adorable. She was ferociously smart and a budding genius, but still a kid nonetheless. I love her! Today she smelled strongly of motor oil. Her right arm was coated with it. Maddie knew she'd have to help her clean it off the joint later, and she wore a look on her face that said, "I'm an invincible genius." I love this. I love this character. I love this character trope. This is good. You're like Tails, but just like a small girl. Ashley has fancied herself a genius ever since the day that Maddie invited her to become a spunky sidekick. 10,000% on the spunk. She was mostly right about that one. And Maddie hated it. Alright, I know that look. Spit it out! What? I don't know what you're talking about. No, that is a shit-eating, I have broken everything grin. That is a shit-eating destruction look. Cut the crap, kid. What do you need this time? I'm talking to a ghost. Fuck off. I'm dealing with a customer here. I'm not really needing any attention. Shut up. I am dealing with a customer. Don't interrupt. I need someone to hold a joint for me while I screw something in. Don't you have any clamps? But just put it on a table. We got you a bunch for your birthday last month. Aging a year just means you're only 1 year closer to death, an odd thing to celebrate. Okay, not everything is about death, even if you do necromancy. Not everything is about death. If you mess up in raid, there's only one place you go? Palace of the Dead, Party Finder, Novice Training Center, World of Warcraft. I think you just go to the fucking garbage can. The penis box? Huh? Rosie, I'm confused! I'm not looking at chat anymore! They're all being used for other very important things. They were not. I like the way that this game presents story and dialogue. I'm pretty sure I saw one upstairs about 10 minutes ago. I need a helper. She wants attention. That's what she wants. Ashley, I'm busy. Please. Hey, I could probably... Please. I could. Ashley, you've got to let us work. We're not going to get anything done if I have to keep going upstairs to hold screwdrivers and confiscate steak knives. No, let her have the steak knives. Let her have the steak knife. She's smart. It's okay. Trust her. Trying to improvise a screwdriver is a good way to end up with stripped screws. Use the right tool for the job. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. Ashley's pout was legendary, but I can't see it. But over time, Maddie had grown immune to it. That's powerful. That's powerful. I would melt in a second. Hey, no dice. What about Che? He can help me. He's in the kitchen, emptying the dishwasher. You know, the dishwasher that you were meant to empty an hour ago. Go do your fucking chores. Go. Oh, it's really no trouble. Hey, why don't I take this guy? He doesn't have anything to do. He's dead. Can ghosts hold screwdrivers? Can ghosts hold joints? Is that in their powers? Hey, come on. Ashley, I don't have the energy to argue with you. I'm sure he just wants to relax. Dying takes a lot out of you, specifically your corporeal, existence. That is a lot. That is indeed a lot. Also, manners. God, we've talked about this. You've got to be more respectful in front of customers. I mean, are they paying? Please. I'm happy to go upstairs. Really, it's fine. I don't have anything better to do. And I'm super dead. Really fucking dead. I'm cool with it. Wow, you got over that really quick. Yeah, props to this guy. Props to this guy. That's me, Keishan. Very dead guy. You sure? I can just send her back upstairs. Promise. It's fine. I just sit around and be a pain otherwise, having an existential crisis. Perfect. He's got tools. He needs to do tool things. This is Ghost 101. Come on, come peon. In follower hierarchy, peons are one level below assistant, one level above minion. Wow, there's a hierarchy for that. You never want to be a minion. Never go full minion. We've work to do. I've never once been called a peon. That's probably going for me. Deep down, Maddie knew she wasn't giving Ashley enough attention, and that was causing her to act out. She felt guilty as hell about it. Well, I mean, you kind of have an entire bar to run, cafe. But at the same time, she didn't think she'd be able to solve that particular problem anytime soon. That's sad. I hope we can make that little girl happy. For both their sakes, she had to work on keeping the cafe afloat, even if it meant that Ashley would be required to deal with stuff on her own for a little while. And she knew she was being callous. You can only scar someone so many times before they start to form calluses. Ooh, 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. Unplayable. Literally fucking unplayable. Soft lock. Her internal monologue was doing a very good job of whispering cruel nothings to her in quiet moments. That sounds very relatable. But even then, she had to truly wonder if there wasn't. I reckon this place needs more plants. Don't appear like that. That's scary. Lena, I refuse to read that out loud. God damn it, Che. Don't sneak up on me like that, you old bastard. What's on your mind, Maddie? This guy looks like the professor from Pokemon X and Y. It's literally just this guy. This guy right here. This guy. I was drifting off. Did I look like I was thinking weighty thoughts? Read it out loud, nerd. No, you can't make me read it out loud. You can't. You really can't. I refuse. Extremely. It's nothing important. It's just my resting bitch face. Look at that. Look at that. That looks like a very effortful bitch face. That looks like very intentional bitch face. Nah, it's different this time. How so? Right now, your expression reminds me of that time you challenged that samurai cosplayer to a fist fight. Why would you do that? Can samurais fist fight? Is that a skill that samurai have? They have katanas. No, Lena, Finn, Cat, fucking behave! Behave! I see you in chat. Behave! Behave yourselves! I'm gonna put you all in timeout. Behave yourselves. I'm gonna put you all in fucking detention. Cosplay is short for costume play, and bad things can happen when play suddenly becomes serious business, like fist fight. Fist fight. Dahlia, I swear to fucking God. Oh. You mean the one whom barged in, waving his gift store katana around and demanding satisfaction after I told him I wouldn't put 15 shots in his coffee? Wait, no, that sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good idea for a fist fight. I approve of that fist fight. Oh my God, Finn, I swear to Christ, no! No! That's a weirdly specific facial expression to refer to. What's it look like? The natural reaction of someone who's just been threatened with 1,000-fold Nippon steel. Okay, but here's a knife, just use it. There you go, problem solved. You don't have to reenact it. The memory's precious enough that I can picture it clearly. A sort of deep disgust. People with a high disgust sensitivity seldom do well in a kitchen environment. Somehow Maddie manages. Mixed with a tinge of pity and just a touch of derision. Oh, that's a good word. Derision. Deride. Ha. It me. It me. What a mood. Please don't talk to me in memes game. I already have to fucking deal with my chat. I have to deal with my chat. Do not meme at me game. You alright? Real talk. Big mood. Big mood. Biggest mood. I'm fine. Biggest moodus. Is this an I'm actually fine, or more of a I'm having trouble processing and or expressing my feelings and would like the conversation to move in a different direction fine? Oh wow, this guy knows what's up. This guy knows very much what's up. The latter. Pharaoh. Offer's still open if you'd like to talk things out. Pharaoh. No, I don't want to talk to anyone about anyone that says Pharaoh. In the meantime, sorry, can I grab that tea towel? My hands are wet. Oh. Yeah, here you go. Have they just been wet this whole time? So, did you just feel like doing the dishes by hand, or... I could have sworn that I told Ashley to empty the dishwasher earlier. This cafe looks so fucking cozy. Do you see this? Beth and I would love to go to a cafe like this. We've gone to cafes like this like once or twice, and it's gorgeous. This is actually gorgeous. Look at this bookcase here. I love this. This is aesthetic. Nah, it's busted. Door latch broke, so we'll have to get someone in to fix it. Just ask the genius mechanic girl to fix it. I don't want to make Ashley wash him by hand anyway. Her arm would get rusty. So I did it. Oh yeah, she has a robot arm. That's really cool. I want to learn about that. No problem. Makes sense. So anyway, we're going to have to organize a repair. Some people randomly remain stubbornly defiant in the face of planned obsolescence. Replacements are for quitters. Good attitude. Unless you want to let Ashley give it a shot. I'd make the call myself, but our landline stopped working last week. Who uses a landline? Well, I guess there's no cell service, so I guess you have to use a landline. Never mind. Yes, ancient technology. You can transmit sound through a physical cable. Holy shit. An elegant tool for a more civilized age. That sounds... That sounds like something from the Dark Ages. Only works when you pay the phone bill, though. Well, who the hell pays the phone bill? I didn't know if it'd be cheaper to get it repaired, or to just buy a new one and give Ashley the old one for parts. The costs are pretty close, all things considered. Hey, don't stress. You'll worry yourself into an early grave, and then you can just come back here. There you go. Hey, you spent 50 years digging holes. This guy is over 50 years old? Are you kidding me? He does not look over 50 years old. If you want to see a lot of Earth, you can become a globetrotter, or you can pick up a shovel. Digging graves. Can't talk shit at me about digging myself an early grave, can you, old guy? Ow! Old guy! Ah! Heart attack! I'll have you know I'm barely, 170... Oh, are you dead? Oh, are you dead? Where's the lie? It was the middle of a gold rush! Everyone and his dog was busy digging holes. You know what? That's valid. Okay, this guy's dead. I gotcha. Only thing different about me is that I eventually started digging up things more interesting than gold. Dead people, necromancy, Satan, Stan himself. Psh. Didn't dig up any mobile phones though, did ya? Could have gotten yourself a head start on learning how to work them. I always like characters that are from like older ages, like older timelines, well, older time periods, but still exist in like modern time periods and like have gotten used to like modern stuff. I like that trope. Hey, so, I know you're a bit stressed right now, but I think we need to put in an order for more kitchenware soon. Ugh. We need to put in an order for everything. This entire fucking cafe is falling apart. I know, I know. It's another thing that costs money. We're beginning to run out of cutlery, though. Summary of Offenses Act 1988, Section 11C. A person must not, without reasonable excuse, proof of which lies on the person, have in his or her custody a knife in a public place or a school. Well, why would you say that, though? But we're... but we're in a cafe. That's a good reason. That is a reasonable excuse. It keeps disappearing to somewhere, so I don't know how long it can wait before we get some more. What's up with that robot? That's such a good robot. I love it. Those are weird shoes. I don't love them. Ugh. I don't know if we can afford that this month. Just, you know, everything's a bit too pricey right now. Doesn't help that the coffee cartels keep pushing prices up. I don't think the importer 2 suburbs over is part of a cartel. They seem quite nice. Well, they keep pushing prices up, so that's not nice at all. You ever spoken to them? They're obviously criminals with the rates they charge. The worst kinds of criminals are the kind who operate within the bounds of legality. I fucking hate those criminals. Give them death. Wholesale my arse. And yet we keep buying from them. I like this guy. This guy is just pure bully. Well, yeah. The beans are good, man. Beans are good. Beans. It's just everything else on top of them that's stressing me out. Gotta put the beans on it. Ah, yes. I'll happily accept the blame for some of that. It's fine. You don't have to. I know it's all on me. I've just got to figure out how to pay everything off. So, there's been a lot of dialogue in this game so far. I wonder if this is the kind of visual novel where you can actually make decisions. Because there hasn't been any of those yet. Everything. And everyone. Oh. The time debt we owe to the Council of Death is the absolute last thing I want to think about right now. The Council of Death. Holy shit. I want to talk to those guys. Time debt? How do you repay time? I've lost enough sleep over it already. That's lore. Tell me about this lore. Hey, I'm here to help. I'm worried about you, you know? You gotta repay your time debt or the time cops will come after you. You don't want a fucking time cop in your cafe. You've had a lot of responsibility. Maddie's been saddled with great responsibility. She's still waiting for the great power that's supposed to come with it. And I can't help but feel a little bit culpable for that. I know. Yeah, I know. And you, I can't thank you enough. Shh, it's all right. Hold yourself together. We'll figure it out, just like we always do. I just don't want to deal with it, you know? I get it. And I don't want you to feel like I'm imposing or interfering too much. I know the cafe's yours now, and even though things are a bit much at the moment, I know I keep saying this, Maddie, but I don't know how much time we have to deal with all of this before things start falling apart. Things are already falling apart. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, this is also existential. Regardless, you're going to have to face reality at some point. I don't like facing reality. Oh my god, I know! I don't need any more reminders from you. Back off, man. The council's always sitting at the back of my mind. I'm doing my best over here. That my best is all I can do, okay? Just because you're my best friend and my old boss and my mentor doesn't mean I need you preaching at me about how I need to deal with my problems. Because they're my problems now, not yours. All right. Don't worry. Why do you have like a rectangle over your dick? Well, that's some weird outfit there, buddy. That's an interesting outfit choice. It's censored. Listen, I don't. Ghost culture is weird. Ghost culture has some problems. All right, no worries. I'll give you some space. Might go check on Ashley. You seen her recently? She's upstairs. Dragged a customer up there talking about clamps or something. I'd better go rescue them then. Be back in a bit. Man, I love the aesthetic of this game. God, look at the atmosphere here. I love these camera angles too. God damn it, he's right. We do need more plants in here, don't we? He was right all along. So we're gonna strap a big ol' steak knife to it. No, the steak knives have been confiscated. And make them fight each other. Wait, that's metal. That's cool. That's cool. Wait, I want to see that. No, I want to see that. I want to see that. Let her do it. I love it. This is gonna be great. Let them do that. I want to build something that gets put on that TV show, Battle Royale, with flamethrowers on it. You're not gonna put one on this little guy, are you? A flamethrower? Probably not. But I want you to record the fight on my phone so we can send it to the producers. Producers have a real thirst for schlock. A real thirst for schlock. Thirst for schlock. That's my new tagline. Thirst for schlock. Yeah, sure thing. Let's get this knife attached. Heh. Pass me those zip ties. Zip ties! And the knife! Knife! And my coffee! Are you sure? Who even gave you that? Yeah, don't give this tiny little baby coffee. Coffee! Damn it. It's empty. My coffee is empty, Keyshawn. The world is beginning to vibrate! Maybe it's good that your cup runneth empty, yeah? I think my cup needs to runneth with more espresso in it! I don't think it does. I really don't think it does. How many shots did you put in there? Too many, Keyshawn! But did anyone ask Icarus how many shots of espresso he had? Yeah, I'm reading a book about Icarus! Imagine being Daedalus and watching your son die doing the exact things you told him not to do. Yeah, it's espresso. It has to do with espresso. He flew to the sun! I'm cultured! In unrelated news, I have a headache! I think you might want to read a little more about Icarus. He flew too close to the coffee, son. There's a twist ending to that one. I'm holding a knife, Keyshawn. He's dead. No spoilers. No spoilers. You're dead. You don't have to worry. You're dead. All right, I'll just say hi. Maybe she won't sling a knife at me this time. You're also dead, I think. Who knows? Ahem. Hey, kids. Intruder! Listen, knife throwing girl? Yeah, okay. I identify strongly with this girl. I love her. Keyshawn, my buddy, my pal. Did I get him? No? You missed. I love these two. Damn it. But, wait, you threw it on purpose? Extremely on purpose, yes. I'm fine, by the way. Oh, it's just you. Would it have been worse if it was someone else? Probably. Unless they were an actual spy come to steal my robot designs. I love this child. You never knew who might be watching me. I'm watching. I'm playing the game. Then it would have been good. I think I'm crashing. Oh no. Is she okay? Did I kill her? She'll wake up in about 15 minutes with no ill effects. I love this girl, but you probably shouldn't give her any more coffee. She turns into a real goblin. She's already a fucking gremlin. Oh yeah, right. It's not just me that's watching. It's also 11 people. Hello, chat. You are still, in fact, watching. You're right there. I forgot about that for a second. Not to be confused with the days when she's just a regular gremlin. Hey, gremlin. It's just Dahlia. Oh, she told me that'd make her immeasurably powerful. I mean, she's not wrong. Yeah, look, she flung that knife like a fucking champ. Hi, Lyra. Hi, Finn. Hi, chat. Hi. How are you doing over there? Behave yourselves, okay? But you know, great power, great responsibility, yada, yada, yada. She's 13. Kid's got plenty of energy already. Maybe not the sense of responsibility, though. No, behave yourselves. I swear to God. Yeah, I don't even know how I ended up sitting here attaching knives to robots. Don't complain, it's sick as hell. She's very convincing. Ashley's persuasiveness is a mystery. It clearly can't be logic, eloquence, or charisma that causes people to do her bidding. She's called like ghost persuasion. You don't have to tell me, mate. She basically lives here. Her parents would kill me if they found out she nearly killed me. Oh, she has parents. Pretty good blind throw, though. She makes me proud in the weirdest ways. I'm proud of her, too. Huh. Did she learn from the best? Pff, she did. But the best definitely wasn't me. Maddie's pretty deadly with knives. I like Maddie. Oh my god! Oh my god, just a cast of girls that's deadly with knives. This is my kind of game. This is my kind of game. Loves her flashy tricks. Bad habit, probably. Where'd the table go? They were just at a table. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm being very rude. My name's Che. I used to own this place. Now I just sort of sit around and cause trouble and sometimes have knives thrown at me, I guess. I'm Keyshawn, and I died today. Oh, sucks to suck. Oh, man. Sucks for Keyshawn, but I'm built different. Oh? Oh, robots! Ah! I'm alive! I'm alive! Oof, we got a loud one here.
Oh, be nice. You know it's scary waking up.
Big lights coming towards me.
I think it's reliving its last moments.
Looks like it. Ah! What is happening?
Hello.
I do not remember having this many limbs. Join the club, pal.
We are reborn in a new image. Cube image. Board cube.
I see.
I'm Kepler. Nice to meet you, Kepler. Kepler good.
Kepler good. And I am Jacoby. I am undefined. Same.
I don't know if that name will stick.
Why are there robots? This is a ghost game. Why are there robots? Its body is made of a milk carton. Should we just call it milk?
No, too basic. Imagine if you called me Goon just because I'm made of a goon box. I wouldn't like that at all. What the fuck is a goon? Ashley was yelling about something called Lovelace the other day. That's a good one, I think.
How does our new friend feel about it? Acceptable.
Excellent.
Nice to meet you, Lovelace. That's such a cute fucking name, though. That's such a cute name. So, robots? Box robots? That was a bottle of wine robot, too. Jug robot. From your hazy memories, certain words call out to you. These words may be the key to unlocking the mysteries of what happened in this place. Oh. Is this are we doing a Doki Doki literature club here? Are we doing a Doki Doki here? Discuss, silence, cutlery. Cutlery! Silence. I'm gonna choose the ones that seemed like something really fucking weird happened. Goblin? There were some fucking goblins in here. It sucked. Responsibility. Holes. Cosplayer. We had some fucking cosplayers in here. My favorite cosplayer that I ever met was a guy that was just wearing a big plastic trash bin. And on the front of the trash bin, there was just a big sign, and on it was just written, "Your waifu." Yeah, that was a good cosplayer. That was a real good cosplayer. Two more. Our spy, messy criminals. Callous, peon, disheveled, disgust, and Icarus. I hope I did the right thing. As they flutter through your mind, you focus on a few and try to remember what they meant. Magic! Forbidden magic! Holy shit, that's cool. Wait, that's cool. That's cool! Disgust. Guests. Oh, this is interesting. Wow. Okay, Automod caught Thomas on the word waifu. Automod canceled the word waifu. That's so weird. Icarus. Lore. Deepest lore. Lore horror. Silence. Guests. Okay, well, we have 2 guests. Cutlery. Food. We eat knives. Holes. Che. Responsibility. Maddie. Perhaps with time you may be able to cling to more of the fragments that flutter through your mind. What fragments will you choose to carry with you? What is it that you find precious? Oh. I see. I think. You want to get a law of a certain type, maybe. Interesting. Oh. Do I have things I can explore? Whoa. Whoa, let me go outside. The fisherman. Maddie was about to leave the counter when an old-looking man pushed the door open. He was hunched over and he walked with a bit of a limp, and even at this distance she could see the leathery texture of his skin, a test. Oh! You unlock different scenarios based on the words you choose. Is that what I'm getting here? Ingredients. Some memories seem to evade you. You may have to come back to this one later. I don't have any Australian memories. Oh, fuck. Wrong button again. This is interesting. Thinking about alchemy the wrong way. Highlighted passage from Thinking About Alchemy the Wrong Way by Sophie Cordova. I want to think about alchemy. I want to think about alchemy a lot. Whoa. This? What is it? Why is there a weird light going on here? Okay, no, that's not it. This is really interesting. Crucible product reviews. Spirit resistance quartz crucibles with self-sealing lids. Okay. What are my other options here? Do I have anything else out here? Ah, robot! Okay. I need to get Ashley words. I need to get Ashley words. What's this? Okay, and this is the continue of the main story. Okay, I see how this works. Alright, did I find all my options, I think? Oh wait, I have an upstairs. I have an upstairs I can't go to. Oh, cleaning in progress. Well, that sucks. I want to go upstairs. Judgment 1. Chase sat in the corner of the cafe with a book in his lap. His eyes danced over the page for several moments, the words on the page illuminated by the candle that sat perched on the armrest of his chair. Interesting. Judgment. Okay. All right. Well, I wanna learn about alchemy. I want to learn about can I really not go outside? Because that is gorgeous. Holy shit. Just taking a good look at that. Wow. I really wish I could go outside. That's a shame. Okay, alchemy. Wait, was there anything on this? Wow, look at this tree! Ah, it's so pretty! Oh, I want to live in this cafe! Fuck! Alright, alchemy. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Highlighted passages from Thinking About Alchemy the Wrong Way by Sophie Cordova. Most study of alchemy throughout history can be categorized as either practical alchemy, that is alchemy which aims to understand the world only as well as is needed to fulfill certain utilitarian ends, and philosophical alchemy, that is alchemy which aims to come to a more complete understanding of the world as it is, without prejudice for which portions of alchemical understanding can be wielded to utilitarian ends. So, okay, so theoretical alchemy and practical alchemy, sure. In the modern alchemy movement, there has been a tendency within literature to place a greater emphasis on philosophical alchemy based on the premise that coming to a more complete and correct understanding of the universe is the best way for us to discover new practical methods for the physical use of alchemy. Most of this is based on the modern scientific movement in the post-Enlightenment era. Much like our understanding of theoretical physics gives us more accurate models of physical reality which have real applications in engineering. Having a better understanding of alchemy on a philosophical level informs our practice of alchemy. That makes logical sense. However, it may be that this focus on alchemy, which places an emphasis on being correct rather than useful, has thrown out the baby with the bathwater. Admittedly, my position here is hardly biased. The fact that practical studies of alchemy have largely been chased underground is the reason that the tome you're reading is self-published, rather than distributed through more official channels. For example, underappreciated in the development of modern alchemical practices is the use of a 5-element model. Early pre-Aristotelian alchemical models were based on an understanding of 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Later, Aristotelian alchemical models separated elements into 4 categories of earth, water, air, and fire. While this model may be more accurate and reflect an evolution of our understanding of alchemy, it seems to sacrifice the more practical separation of elements in a way that better allows us to understand less tangible things. While wood is not an element strictly speaking, it helps for us to think of it as such. After all, juxtaposing wood against elements such as metal and fire makes it apparent that wood possesses certain soul-like qualities that other elements lack, which might prompt us to question what it is about wood that seems to make it behave like a super element with practical uses beyond the conventional. There is a great irony in the fact that while these kinds of questions eventually lead us to discard the 5-element model, the new model no longer allows for the existence in this sort of question to exist in academic literature. This book serves as my guide to asking the wrong questions to arrive at the wrong answers that nonetheless seem to work. It is a book for troublemakers and rule breakers. Indeed, the fact that you hold this book in your hands right now is probably evidence that you have broken several rules to acquire it. That, or you are a rule enforcer tasked with destroying my work, who for some reason has decided to take the time to read it. Perhaps you are reading my work in search of identifying information which might lead you to my location, or you are reading to gain a better understanding of someone whom you consider to be an enemy. Perhaps after reading my work, you will realize that my ideas are not so dangerous as you've been to believe, or perhaps you will realize that they're exactly as dangerous as you've been told. Interesting. So this world prizes theoretical alchemy, but doesn't want to use it. So using alchemy seems to be taboo, except maybe in very specific, like, agreed upon ways. They just want to understand alchemy, but they don't want to use it per se. That's what I got from that. I don't think I have enough words for anything else. This one? Oh? Well. Wait, do I not use them? Do I use them up? Okay, I do use them up, it seems. I do use them up. Okay. Alright, I can do one more. Here's one more. The fisherman won. I really like this lore! Maddie was about to leave the counter when an old-looking man pushed a door open. He was hunched open and he walked with a bit of a limp, and even at this distance she could see the leathery texture of his skin, a testament to many years well lived. Maddie had been about to leave the counter to Che, but there was something in the way the man walked that made her want to stay long enough to see if he had any special requests. She wasn't sure if she would like the man, and in fact she was fairly sure that there was a good chance that she wouldn't have much to say to the man, or much that she would be interested in hearing from him. But it was obvious that the man had paid his dues, and she felt that she owed him at least a few moments of her time. But even if he hadn't done anything in life worthy of admiration, he at least had done enough to earn her respect. It was only when the man sat down that Maddie saw that his skin was cracked but not wrinkled. His body had been aged, but it had been aged by the elements and the sun more than it had been aged by the passage of time. The slight limp in his step could have easily been the limp of a young man who had spent one day too many lifting loads that were 1 kilo too heavy for him. He took the seat directly in front of her. "You serve food here?" Apparently the man was more interested in finding out what was on offer than figuring out where he was. Maddie kept herself from visibly smirking. There was something she liked about guests like that, people whose only question was what was on tap. Maddie glanced at Che. He gave a nod of assent. Yes, Che was willing to play the role of grill master today. "We do serve food," she said. The man squinted up at the menu above him. My eyes don't work too well in this light," he said. "Got a paper menu?" Maddie reached under the counter and pulled out a menu that looked just as aged as the man sitting in front of her. Its scars were from coffee stains, not cuts. But as she watched the man hold the menu, there was something about the combination of the two of them that felt right to her. The man stared at the menu for a good deal longer than it must have taken him to read everything on it. He finally spoke after a long considered pause. "Do you suppose it would be a problem if I were to order something if I didn't intend to actually eat it?" "That's not the kind of thing that would offend me," said Maddie. Actually, it was exactly the kind of thing that would offend her. Yet there was something in the way that the man asked that made her feel like whatever reason he might have for not eating food he was served, it would be a good one, and she was half interested to find out what the man's reaction would be. "I have the grilled halibut," he said. "Ah, halibut," said Maddie. She understood. Many people enjoyed the concept of grilled fish more than they liked it in practice, and if this man knew himself well enough to be upfront and honest about that, she could respect that. "I can't promise that it's never been frozen." "I hope that's not a problem," she said. Sure that it wouldn't be. "Sounds like my kind of fish," said the man. "The best halibut swim in cold water. Ain't a problem that water happens to be in solid form after the halibut passes." She nodded to Che, who nodded back and headed back to the freezer. The man placed both of his hands on the counter and folded them. There was something serene in the way that the man sat there, with no inclination to glance around and inspect the cafe he was in, no nervous movement in his legs, no strained expression on his face to express that he was waiting for something to happen. He looked so calm that Maddie almost didn't want to disturb him, but she chafed at the idea that only squeaky wheels were deserving of grease. Some wheels were just too polite to ask. "Do you want a drink while you're waiting on that?" "I don't think I need a drink," said the man. "All right," said Maddie, picking up a whiskey bottle and placing it in his field of view, a reminder of what he was free to ask for. The man squinted. "Is that Jack Daniels?" "Indeed it is," said Maddie. The man's shoulders rose a bit in what looked like barely a chuckle. "Got a fondness for that particular drink?" "It's just that we share the same name," said the man. "I'm Jack Daniel. No relation to the distiller. I had several friends who took it upon themselves to check. As you might imagine, I've seen a lot of those bottles over the years. It's the kind of gift that people enjoy giving you when you have a name like that." "Is it a gift that you enjoyed receiving?" "It's always a pleasure to receive a gift," said Jack. "It's nice to know that you have friends who care about you and think about you." Is it a gift that you enjoyed consuming?" "I had a shelf in my flat where I collected them, waiting for other people to come so I'd have an excuse to open them." "Ah," said Maddie, picking up the bottle and placing it below the counter. "Sorry if I brought up a bad memory." He laughed. "Where's the bad memory? They're good to receive from friends and good to share with friends. It's a reminder of the people who I was close to and the things I did with them. No need to apologize for that." Maddie smiled. She was beginning to find that she liked Jack, and it seemed like Jack was the kind of person who liked her, if for no other reason that he liked people and Maddie was people. She chuckled with him, and she enjoyed the chuckle so much that she almost missed Jack's momentary sideways glance, an unguarded moment when his mind seemed to be on something other than what he was talking about. It was only an instant, but it was a flicker of pain that she'd learned to recognize over the years. There was something in him that was hurting, even as he remembered his friends. A sense of loss? Or regret about something left unsaid? Maddie wasn't sure. Whatever it was none of her business. But she wanted it to be her business. Well, anything you want, just ask, said Maddie. Cup of water, warm glass of milk. Warm glass of milk? How old do you think I am? Maddie shrugged. 5 or 6, just the right age to drink a tall glass of milk before being shooed off to bed at 8 o'clock in the evening. I'm just barely older, said Jack. But if I do want that glass of milk, I guess I know who to ask. Interesting. It says the fisherman won. It says the fisherman won, so I'm assuming we'll get more parts of that later. Wow. That's kind of like, you know, kind of gives you like that deep, like, you know, feeling inside reading that, you know? I don't really know how to describe that feeling, but it's a deep kind of feeling. Just makes you think about it. Makes you think about it a lot. Let's continue! I'm out of stuff! Also, I'm gonna drink some water, one sec. I really like the writing in this game, but it could do with a lot less typos. It's a little distracting. Just a little distracting. Water is a good idea. Yes, yes, everyone, hydrate yourselves, okay? Water is a very good idea, especially since I'm talking a lot for this stream. Man, I'd love to see that. I could use a pick-me-up. I can't promise it'll be there. It's kind of inconsistent. Still though, a hallway that's only there sometimes. How do you get to the kitchen otherwise? Whoa, is this cafe a fucking SCP? There's another slightly longer one that we use instead. It's much less exciting. But on the upside, it's consistently there. I love telling new people about it though. The reaction's always hilarious. I definitely didn't expect to be getting enthusiastic today over a weird quantum hallway. When people start getting nervous about magic, they usually start trying to explain it using science terms to reassure themselves. Alright, a magic hallway. Magic hallway. Best kind of hallway. Or enthusiastic at all, actually, because as soon as I stopped to think about it, I realized I'm actually extremely messed up about this. Ah, hallway! I'm on my 3rd mug of coffee. Does that count? Dahlia, sweetie, love, my dearest, I would definitely suggest some water, if possible. It would be good for you. I understand. Your life has gotten very weird very fast, conceptually speaking. It even ended. That's so weird. Your unlife? I should be better at talking about this by now, shouldn't I? Geez, that's not a fun one to think about, huh? Oh no, I'm dead. Just keep talking about the hallway so I can keep my mind off this. To be honest, I'm not sure I could even properly explain a lot of what goes on in here. The building's mildly sentient, too much magic in the soil for it to not be, really. So the cafe's alive? I want to talk to the cafe! Not necessarily. Plenty of things have come to life here, but as far as we can tell, the building itself doesn't really fall into that category. Also, it mostly tends to shift itself in ways that are helpful instead of frustrating, so cafe best girl. The cafe's the best girl. Quantum hallways. I'm making myself a cuppa. Australian vernacular for a cup of tea, an important cultural institution, especially when drunk in the afternoon. You want something? Nah, I'm good for now. Also, what's the barista's name? I didn't actually catch it and I feel like a jerk. Ah, Maddie? She's the owner now, not just the barista. She still makes coffee, of course. But since she's the owner now, she has a lot more to juggle. Which seems to be the plot of this game. Why are you asking? Got your eye on her, eh? No, I have a boyfriend. Oh, good! Yes, good! This game is officially gay. Good shit. Had? Oh, geez, this is a lot. I can't imagine how he's feeling. Try not to think about it. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay, this is the guy with the boyfriend. I thought it was fuck, I forgot his name. Man with tools. Man with tools. You want that drink now? I think I want something a little more potent than coffee right now. Sorry. Also, was there a weird graphical glitch there for a second? Don't enable him, Keyshawn. Shush. I can get you something stronger, mate. Would you like bourbon? Any bourbon will always be the perfect mix of classy yet unpretentious. Or is that too weak? I thought this was a cafe. Well, it is, mostly. We do serve alcohol, though, and stronger things on request. Stronger? Arsenic! Stronger like what? Erguoto? I don't know what that is. Erguoto? Absinthe? Pure ethanol? Grain alcohol! You think a place like this wouldn't have anything stronger than that? Stronger than pure ethanol? Sure. Sure. Remind me later and I might pull out some of my special reserve. Pure soul juice. Soul juice. Don't enable him, Keyshawn. Hey, someone's got to drink it. I know you're not going to touch this stuff aside from setting it on fire. I have perfectly good reasons for wanting to set a puddle of distilled soul on fire. Wait, I was right. I was right. Soul juice, soul juice, soul juice. We'll agree to disagree on that one. So, Keyshawn, what'll it be? Actually, I changed my mind on the coffee. Can I order something complex? Gotta treat myself on my last day on Earth. I'm after a sugar rush. If we have the ingredients, it shouldn't be an issue. Maddie can whip it up for you. Cool, cool. In that case, can I have a large quadruple shot, double vanilla caramel, no foam, super hot, reverse, coconut milk macchiato? Oh my god. With 2 sugars and whipped cream on top. Wait, that actually sounds kind of delicious though. Maddie? Yes, dearest? Can you, I don't quite know how. Is this real? Copy language, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, is that too much? I was gonna ask for a splash of bourbon in it, but that seemed a little extra. Well, yes, it is too much. It is a bad order, and I hate it. How bad? Worst one you've ever seen? No, I just hate it. Dang. Every single word of that increased my urge to set the espresso machine on fire so I wouldn't have to think about making coffee ever again. Oh, be nice to him. He's dead. Be nice to him. He's dead. Plus, this Erguto is quite strong with typical 60% ABV. If I remember correctly, that stands for alcohol by volume, right? God damn, that is strong. Jesus Christ. Maddie has all the classic symptoms of being a pyromaniac, but she's definitely not a pyromaniac. She's a pyromaniac. She wants to set a puddle of souls on fire. Except the bourbon bit. I put that in my coffee too. So with all that in mind, I have a counter offer. Yeah? I'll make you another double shot long black, and I'll put bourbon in it. But I won't call you a hipster this time. If you decline my offer, I will strip your soul from your body and use it to scrub the counters at closing time. That's not good customer service, Maddie! That is bad customer service. They will smell delicious afterwards, if that's any consolation. Yikes. That does sound like a competitive counteroffer. Not the soul thing. I'll take the coffee. My generosity knows no bounds. You fucking smuggle. You smug bitch. I love you. I love you so much. You're so smug. Normie? Normie. I don't get it. I don't understand anymore. Normies, get out. Normies, get out of my cafe. Normies, get out of my cafe. Normies, get out. So in conclusion, that order sucked because it's inordinately complex to make, has a heart attack with sugar in it, and is something that only impatient jerks ask for. Is it possible to die twice? Yep. Wait, really? You can die twice if you're brought back from the dead. Or if you manage to really annoy someone between here and the next place, which is more likely because resurrection is illegal. Resurrection is reserved for emergencies, and the council has a very particular definitions about what constitutes an emergency. Many centuries pass without a single qualified emergency. Interesting. I want to learn more about this council. I want to learn more about this world. It's all like steampunk. Look at steampunk. Look at all these pipes. I like this. But if you're asking whether you can get a heart attack or whatever, the answer is no. Life and death have a slightly different meaning here. Can't die from natural causes. It's a bit complex and weird, and we're still in the process of figuring out how it all works. I'm over 200 years old and I still haven't made proper sense of it yet. Just got some vague ideas. Right. So what's keeping me from just staying here? Like, I'm already dead. Why do I have to go to the next place? You've got a certain number of hours you're allowed to remain on the edge of the mortal realm. Hours are fungible. Fungible? They can be bought, sold, and exchanged. Okay, so now I'm wondering why you have a time debt. Why did you take out a loan of time? What's up with that? Generally speaking, but the Council of Death always collects on debts owed to them, and you'll start running up a debt if you stay here too long. Your soul starts to get itchy too. Oh, itchy soul. Oh, that sounds uncomfortable. Is there any feeling less pleasant than an itch you can't scratch? Probably, but still up there. I don't want to itch my soul. It's not something you want to experience. We've had a few stay past our allotted time, and they've gotten very uncomfortable very fast. It starts with general irritability, and then worse things begin to happen. Uh-huh. Oh, Kit's passed out. I just noticed. Oh, look at her. I love her. It's a weird thing to wrap your head around. How long do I have before I need to make myself scarce? You get 24 hours. Any longer and we start to pick up the tab since you're on our premises. The terminal is a place where borrowed time has a very literal meaning. And as charming as you are, we've already racked up too much time debt from letting people stick around past their expiry date. Ah, that's why. They have time debt because they're soft for ghosts. I see. Also, you're reading like a magic book. That's cool. And cash-wise, we're extremely poor! We've been a bit too lenient in the past, letting people stay just a little longer instead of gently shooing them onto the next plane of existence, etc. You know the drill. But hey, since hours are fungible, you can always acquire them some other way. There's something happening tonight, actually, that you might be interested in. Seriously? You're still doing that? Shush. You know the council doesn't look on that stuff favorably. Ned said so himself. Yeah, who the fuck would ever listen to anyone named Ned? Also, that smile is melting my gay heart. It draws customers and helps us shave down the debt. I'll take whatever I can get. And hey, fuck Ned. Yeah, fuck Ned! Fuck Ned! Ned can go fuck himself! Fuck Ned! We have a 13-year-old right here, you know, and she's asleep, so fuck Ned. Yawn. She's heard enough coarse language for a lifetime. I'm not too worried about her. She's right, though. What? Every time Ned comes around, he makes you guys really stressed out. Fuck Ned! Ashley's at that age where she has learned to recognize when other people are stressed, but not experienced enough to fully understand what it's like. What it feels like. Well, yeah, you're on a constant coffee high. You have peons. Maybe not you so much, but Maddie gets nervous and it brings down the mood, man. So, fuck Ned. I think you've had too much coffee today, young lady. Oh! No! Give her a pillow! I'm crashing so hard right now, you have no idea. It's like I was crashing earlier, but that was just a pre-crash, and I'm having a double crash or something. All I ask is that you try and keep the swearing to a minimum when customers are around. Okay. Does Keyshan count? It's fine. A couple of my housemaids are tradies, so you learn to ignore it pretty quick. I thought you were one carrying fucking screwdrivers everywhere. A great way to save money on rent and never get lonely if you're not attached to the idea of personal space. I'm very attached to that idea. Are tradies? We're tradies? Ugh. They're still tradies unless they change career in the last couple days. But they're not my roommates anymore because... Hey mates, have I mentioned how much being dead sucks? Because it sucks and I feel extremely bad about it. No, don't feel bad about it. Being dead is okay. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Being dead is okay. Having a pretty bad time right now in general, to be honest. Even just adopting your language is a pain, isn't it? Adapting. Want a proper drink now? About coffee in it? God, that's pretty. That is so pretty. Yeah, that'd be good. The TV doesn't say anything about there being a storm tonight. You never know when a Melbourne storm is gonna catch you off guard and steal your rugby ball. No, not my fucking rugby ball! What the hell is rugby? Huh. It looks like a decent-sized one's rolling in. I know that rugby is a sport, but I actually have no idea about anything about it. I think there's a paddle. I think there's a paddle, and that's it. That's all I know. That's all I know. Melbourne weather strikes again. I'll go upstairs and close the windows. Cheers. Come on, Ashley. Let's clean up your workbench while we're up there, yeah? Do you need a bribe? Yes. I have some chocolate hidden away. Acceptable. Oh, that's so cute. God, that's so cute. Oh, that's interesting, Rain. I think the rain just lagged out there for a bit. You're thinking of cricket? Oh, cricket's the one with the paddle? Okay, yeah, then I don't know anything about rugby. I don't know anything about rugby. Wait, dead people can still get drunk, yeah? Why else do you think we serve alcohol? To make money? Well, yeah. Hang on. Do I even have my wallet? Doubt it. I don't, yeah. How does that work? Why do I have my clothes but not the contents of my pockets? I don't know, dude. Everyone's experience is different. Death doesn't follow many rules. Only universal rule I can think of is that you can't stay. People don't generally come in without their clothes, fortunately. Ah, atmosphere. God, I still love this tree. So about this drink, I guess you're gonna give me straight vodka or something? Why is that? You don't like making complex drinks. Dude, no. I don't like making ridiculous caffeine-laced milkshakes for overcompensating soccer dads. I'm happy to mix a cocktail within reason. Oh, okay. What have you got then? Chase got everything you can think of. And then some. This is so comfy. I feel comfy playing this game for you guys right now. Like, I hope you guys feel comfy watching this game because I feel really comfy playing this game. I could go for a mint julep. Hey, what's that outside? Oh! White boy? Outside? Some guy out in the rain? Ah, shit. Maddie? Maddie, what's up? Let's get started on that drink. Why is your head like that? Why do we keep getting ass shots of this guy?
Morning.
Hi?
Hello, recently departed.
Hey, that hat you're wearing kind of makes you look like...
Ned Kelly?
I could have sworn you were standing outside literally a second ago.
So how'd he die?
Good morning to you too, Ned. Fuck Ned! Fuck Ned! I don't understand how his head works.
It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Madeline.
No! Don't call her Madeline! Piss off, Ned. Piss off, Ghost! That's not even my full name.
Isn't it, Maddie?
Chase said it was, and he never lies. He never said that.
Well, no, but it was worth a try.
A try at what? Catching me off balance? Some shit along those lines? Mate, I am so off balance right now that a light breeze would knock me head over arse. Don't push me. Hey, this mint julep is great, dude. This is awkward. This is awkward. Just wanted to contribute that to the conversation.
Did you catch the game last night?
The Australian Football League provides everyone with a chance to root for their favorite local team, except Tasmanians. I feel like that has Australian culture attached to it that I don't understand. Yes, I know that Carlton beat Collingwood again. I don't care.
Oof, just making polite conversation.
Fuck Ned!
You should try it sometime.
Maybe. Not for you, though. You've never come in during daylight hours before. What do you want?
Nothing much. I'd like to talk to Che at some point, but it can't wait, seeing as he's missing.
Planning on sending out a search party?
Might do. It'd be a shame to lose an old friend by letting him wander onto some train tracks or something.
Yeah, well, shut up. Yeah, well, fuck off. He's upstairs, last I saw.
What was the last you saw, Maddie? Tell me.
Why are you like this? What was it? Last saw him walking upstairs.
So he could be anywhere then.
Okay, do you just come into random buildings and just gaslight their occupants? Do you just stress out and gaslight their occupants? I hate this guy.
Probably fled the country to dodge the massive time debt you lot are racking up.
He can't go far. I've got him on a pretty tight leash. And in regards to the debt,
it's not your problem.
You must not have heard.
Not your problem.
Che! Your dickhead friend Ned is here!
Oi, I'm a distinguished gent, not a dickhead. Your head is a dick. Your head is a dick with a light on it.
I'll be down in a sec. Yeah, sure, but you also work for the Council of Death, so even if you are a distinguished gent, it cancels out. Is the Council of Death like a normal city council, except for wherever dead people live? Yeah, but the only trash that needs to be collected is right in front of me. Oh, God. Good, good. Kick his ass. Kick his ass.
This guy?
Me? No, you. You're the trash, Ned. The trash is you. It's you. Ned, the trash man from hell. He's a trash man because councils pick up trash. That's the joke. Trash. Garbage. Oh, cool. He's even got a head shaped like a rubbish bin. It's totally fitting.
I'm not from hell.
I don't care. And to be clear, Ned, in case we weren't already, you are the trash. Yeah, I get it. You know how long Che's going to be? Dunno. He was busy upstairs with Ashley. Yeah, I had to hide like 5 steak knives from her. No, let her have the fucking knives. Let her have the knives! I didn't even know we had 5 steak knives.
Be a bit quiet there, mate. How long you been sitting there?
Doesn't matter.
Well, your employee is being very rude to me. So if you'd heard any of that...
I keep trying to tell him. Ah, my employee, yes. We have some catching up to do.
I don't follow. Did she quit?
No, I own this fucking place now, so get out of here. I hate you. I really hate you. Maddie's not one to back away from a challenge, but if she did, she wouldn't be the first.
Did you fire her for gross incompetence?
Ha, far from it. There's been a bit of a shakeup in the cafe's management structure since you last visited. I can't read.
Oh no, don't tell me you gave her the whole thing.
Okay, I won't tell you. I tried to tell you before, man. Hey, does anyone else like mint juleps? Keyshawn, the most wholesome, I love you. Because this is great and I'm nearly done, but also my tongue is numb and I'm wondering what the deal is with that. Was there something you wanted to discuss?
I need a drink before we go through all that.
Sure. The usual?
Yes, please.
Asshole juice. Nice. Oh, it's a piano man. How come he gets a curly straw? So, Che, spin me a tale of how and why you handed down the cafe to this person. You are an asshole. Well, every man's got his price. Can my price be a curly straw too? You're so cute! You're so cute! Buddy, I'll give you 2 of it if it means you'll stop complaining about numb lips. Yeah, what did you make this with? I couldn't find half the ingredients, so I put in a bunch of ergoto and, chili seeds? It's got some of the stuff, though, since it's a mint julep in spirit, if nothing else. Does this have any mint or julep in it? It's a mint julep if you squint. At all. It definitely may be lacking mint, and I cannot confirm nor deny the existence of the mythical julep. To some people, this place seems otherworldly. For others, this is just the world they live in. You asked for ergoto earlier, though, so there you go. Mission complete. Maddie, I am getting very drunk very fast. Ergoto does that to you. Oh, he's gone! He's dead! Again! No, you killed the dead man! Here, I think you should have a little lie down. I'll get you some water. I'm as strong as an ox. I don't need a lie down. Keyshawn, my dude, you absolutely need to get horizontal as soon as possible. You can sober up in one of the booths up the back. It's nice and quiet over there. I'll fight you. No, you won't. Up you get, mate. Bloody hell. It would have been helpful. It would have been helpful if you told me about this before. Probably. I'm not worried about it. Maddie knew what she was getting into with this whole cafe situation. Drunk ghost! Drunk ghost! And it's natural that it might take a while for her to get the hang of running a business. Bloody hell. Bit of a dog's dinner, though, isn't it? Sometimes you have a kitchen mishap that results in a food only fit for dog's dinner. Some dogs resent the implication that they're deserving of lesser food, but most of them eagerly lap it up. Nice. Oh, for sure. But it'll get better. Like I said, not worried about it. Well, you might want to hold your judgment on that for the moment. I am, unfortunately, here on official business. Fuck off, Ned! Fuck off, Ned! Oh, I shouldn't have given you the straw then. No, you shouldn't have. I look quite silly. Want me to get rid of it? It's just Maddie. She won't use it to derail our conversation or make me look like a fool or anything like that. Yes, I will. Yes, she will. Straw? No, I'll get you one after you have a nap. You can sip the water like a normal person. I'll put it with the dirty dishes then. That's a nice straw, though. That's a nice straw, though! That's a nice straw, though! Look how cute it is! I want that straw. No! Oh, I like this straw! I took the straw away. Fuck, this is why I have trust issues. The sacrifices I make for this job. Hey, you met me through it, so can't have been all bad. That was bloody 100 years ago. Man, really? Longer. Time flies when you're immortal, huh? Quasi-immortal. This old rust bucket's still got an expiry date somewhere down the line. Yeah, why are you still around? Shouldn't you only have had 24 hours too? Time comes for us all. Time's like a flat circle, Murph. What's this about immortality? Hey, you should buy more plants. Shut up! Sorry, continue. Immortality? Nothing that I trust you with, that's for sure. Aw, don't you want to see crotchety old me being rude to youngsters in 100 years? Truly, I do not. The far future doesn't need amateur necromancers. It needs more necromancers. It needs all necromancers. Amateur can describe someone who's not good enough to turn pro, but could also mean someone who passionately engages in something just for the pure love of it. Man can just get lost in the vortex. Oh, by the way, I just want to go ahead and link something one more time. 1 second. Okay. I want to link this real quick. For those of you that are new to the stream, here it is. For those of you that are new to the stream, I will be doing a Link to the Past randomizer run on Friday once this game is done. Once I'm done once I'm done streaming Necrobarista, I'll be streaming a Link to the Past randomizer. And at this tweet, you can vote for which character I should use. So go ahead and vote in that poll if you have an opinion on which character. Your loss. So, you two heading upstairs? Actually, Ned does in fact have something fairly important to discuss with you. Oh? It's about the debt you owe. Oh fuck, this is gonna get ugly fast. To the council. Yeah, I know. What about it? Maddie, it's time. You owe us over 600 hours. Chase signed a contract. The hours or the cafe. You own the cafe, so you own the debt. And tonight, I've come to collect. Oh. There's a song! Was this the prologue? Am I gonna get a fucking title drop? I like this song. God damn. God, this game has such good aesthetics. Oh man, we're doing magic here. Oh, that's so cool! What the hell? Oh, hey, good friend. I'm glad that Keishan continues to be a character. Wow, this is such a good opener! Title drop! Title drop! Title drop! That was cool. That was so cool. That was really cool. I want to know what that girl falling was about. Like behind the sunset, in front of the sunset? Yeah. That was kind of intense. Yeah, the fucking song was intense. Do they do that often? The song? Maybe, hopefully.
The song and dance thing.
Yeah, the song! Oh my god, we're breaking the fourth wall with these box robots. I love them. Yeah, what do they think they are? Some sort of anime street gang? No, they're in a visual novel. What sort of self-obsessed jerks have their own theme song? You guys have a theme song. It's playing right now.
Don't be a downer, pal.
No, I was talking about the dramatic encounter.
Oh, between Maddie and Ned.
Yes.
Yeah, they've got chemistry.
Bad chemistry. Explosive chemistry. Not the romantic kind, the explosive kind. See, I'm fucking right. I'm always right. Can't leave them in the same room together or they'll kill each other. But is Ned already dead? Bad history?
Maddie's just a seriously troublesome person from Ned's perspective.
Doesn't help that she can't stop herself from pulling pranks on him.
No, I suppose not. I mean, he doesn't make it easy either.
I don't think he's used to having his authority questioned. She really gets under his skin. Wasn't he a famous criminal? Oh, fuck Ned! Fuck Ned! Fuck Ned! And therein lies the irony of the situation.
What a strange world we live in.
Good, good. Box robot talk show. Box robot talk show. God damn it. Yeah, that's a good way to help me process. Resurrection. Stressed. Urge. I'm seeing Kappa in chat. Kappa it is. Kappa. Game. Two more. Anyone in chat that hasn't picked a word yet, go ahead and pick a word if you'd like. Storm? Storm? One more. Last one's bourbon. Bourbon. Sorry, Thomas. White beat you to it. All right. Stress, game, storm, resurrection, urge, bourbon, cuppa. All right. What do I get? Melbourne. Yeah, I got an Australia point. Good shit. I got an Australian token. Ashley. Good. I needed one of these. I want to know about Ashley. She's adorable. Game. I got 2 Australia tokens. Good shit. Lore. Okay, lore is important. Urge. Maddie. Maddie's important, obviously. Cuppa. Food. Okay. And bourbon. Food. Okay, well, we're not learning about, what's his face? Che. We're not learning about Che this time. Okay. Let's go. For those of you still picking words in chat, you might want to refresh. You're a little behind. Oh, I get to be upstairs. Good. I'm finally upstairs. I wonder if the options I had before are still available. What's this? The Fisherman 2. Ooh, I want to continue this story. I'm missing a person. Okay. Oh, wrong button again. Billiards. Never played billiards before. I haven't gotten any death points yet. Can I go in this door? No? Okay. I want to know what's up with this tree. I feel like this is a magic tree. I want to know the magic tree lore. Delicate operation. Oh, Ashley stepped behind the counter and wince as the floor creaked under her feet. Okay, interaction between Maddie and Ashley. That's pretty good. That's the highest on my list so far. Advisory. Oh. Maddie was washing her hands when Ashley poked her head around the corner. Here to confess something or here to ask for something? Okay. So I have to choose between that one or the other one for an interaction between... Oh, shit! Okay. Advisory role. or delicate operation. Delicate operation sounds fun. Let's keep looking around. Oh, laptop. Maddie's inbox. What is this one? I don't know what this one is. Cafe, probably. Spirit beacon leaking. That sounds dangerous. That sounds really dangerous. Okay. No. Keep the balance. Oh, good. A sign for the second floor on the second floor so that I know that I am on the second floor. Oh, I don't need to pay anything for this one. Okay. I don't need to pay anything for this one. That means it's important. Second floor time. Okay. You're overdue this week, said Ned. He tapped the list of rules that Maddie kept posted by the door. This 24-hour rule. Are you sure you've been enforcing it? I think how we run things around here is none of your business, said Maddie. Actually, it absolutely is my business, said Ned. In fact, keeping the rules is basically my only business. That's kind of what the word enforcer means. I'm supposed to scold you for breaking the rules. Well, fuck off, Ned! Fuck Ned! So audit me. Fine, said Ned. Let me check your ledger. We don't keep a ledger, said Maddie. Maybe you should, said Ned. Lots of places do. It's a great system. But you have someone stand at the door, you have them marked down whenever someone comes in or leaves. Then you forcibly evict people who are overstaying their welcome. I'm amazed that you don't have a system like that in place. Well, it's because they're too soft for that. Also, this is a goddamn good view. Holy shit. Some people overstay their welcome. Other people understay it, said Che. There's no need to strictly keep track of how long people stay, right? Just maintain the balance. You're right, said Ned. All that matters is maintaining the balance. So maintain the balance, because when you don't, then we have a problem. We're a bit short-staffed to have someone acting as a full-time doorman, said Maddie. Figure it out, said Ned. He tapped the board listing the rules, changed 24 hours to 23 hours. When you say 24 hours, people think you just colloquially mean one day, and they don't pay attention to the specific time. That's actually a good point, isn't it? When you say 23 hours, people actually have to keep track of what time it is. That would be fine, said Che, except for the part where you're cutting time if people stay. Trust me, said Ned. Anyone who would go right up to the limit is probably going to go over it. 23 hours is going to mean 23 hours plus an extra 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half hour plus however long it takes to finish their drink. And if they leave in less than 24 hours, who gives a shit? I give a shit, said Che. Yeah, dead people deserve to have a chance. You're right, you should give a shit, said Ned. In fact, you should celebrate whenever you manage to scooch someone out of here in under 24 hours because the balance is upset and you've got to correct it. You can either correct the balance 1 hour at a time, or the council can come in here and repossess some souls. Not our souls! Not our souls! Where do you even put them? In hell? Or we can find someone who knows how to manage this property responsibly. He turned to Che. Come on, buddy. I don't want to have to take this place away from you. That would be quite the escalation, said Maddie. Well, you're already on the first level of escalation, which is a stern talking to, said Ned. Let's try not to escalate it any further. Che slide. Well, Maddie cut him off. We'll change the rule to 23 hours, okay? Buzz off. Wow, really? Said Ned. Well, okay then. And while you're rewriting the signs, you should also take the green tea frappuccino off the menu. Frap should be for coffee, not... fuck off! Stop telling us what to do! Rope up, phallic head motherfucker! Done, said Maddie. Wait, really? Said Ned. Damn, I didn't realize you were so open to feedback. Also, that caramel. We'll take it under advisement, said Maddie, placing a hand on Ned's chest and physically pushing him towards the door. Hold up, said Ned. What are you doing? Removing an unwanted guest, said Maddie. I need the practice if we're going to start enforcing those rules you care so much about. Now said Ned as he continued backpedaling to stay upright. Look, you could just... Bye, said Maddie as Ned crossed the threshold out of the cafe and Maddie shut the door in his face. She turned around, leaning her back against the door, and sighed. Che raised an eyebrow. You're serious about the rule change? Yeah, said Maddie. I'll change the sign and the menu after we close tonight. Wait, really? The rule change is just to keep him off our back, said Maddie. And the menu thing? I've been meaning to take that off anyway, said Maddie. It's the kind of menu item that attracts the worst sort of people. Well, okay, said Che. Though I do think we should change the rule back to 24 hours after things have had enough time to balance out. Of course, said Maddie. Wouldn't want to upset the balance too far in the opposite direction. What would we do with all that extra time anyway? I like how this is book club with Lyra today. Whoa. What? Oh, was that a requirement for me to continue? Clever, clever, clever. And yeah, I guess the stream really is book club with Lyra. Yeah, just chill, relax, sit back. Maybe keep this stream open in another tab while you do something else. This is one of those chill sorts of games. Ooh, a really interesting story. All right, let's go downstairs. Can I go downstairs? Remember to keep yourselves hydrated, sluts. Automod didn't like the word sluts. Automod did not like the word sluts. Ashley's journal. This seems important. Oh, shit. Okay, I need to plan what I actually want to take. No, I don't have enough for this. I've already read this one. Lamington recipe. Can't get this one. Okay. I'm gonna... Ashley's journal. Okay, so I would be left with food and Maddie and... Okay, and Che. And one Australia. Let's see if I can do another one if I do this one. What were the other ones? I don't think I can do this one. I think I'm missing something for this one. Yeah, I am. Let's see. I want to see if I can do two. Okay, that one's an Ashley one. Kind of got to keep your head screwed on straight in order to figure out what you can and can't do effectively. Fisherman! Oh wait, I can't do this one. No, I can't do this one. Okay. Billiards maybe? I definitely can't do this one. Okay, so I can choose between advisory role and delicate operation. Okay. And I can't do any of this here. No. All right, chat. Advisory role or delicate operation. Choose one. Delicate operation, advisory role. I'm seeing delicate operation in chat. All right, let's grab it. Journal? Oh, that wasn't one of the options, but I guess that is also an option. So I guess Ashley's journal is also an option. Still, I see more people saying delicate operation, so I guess I should grab that. All right. 1, 2, 3. Ashley stepped behind the counter and winced as the floor creaked under her feet. Maddie was nowhere to be seen, but Maddie did possess a remarkably sharp sense of hearing. Luckily, the cafe was empty as Ashley tiptoed to the case where Maddie kept the baked goods. No, she's gonna steal the fucking cookies! Ashley lifted the glass lid off the case and unclosed her eyes as the scent of yesterday's lamingtons wafted up and overwhelmed her. What is a lamington? Ashley had spent most of her life convinced that she didn't like coconuts, but that had changed the day that Che introduced her to lamingtons. Oh, whatever lamingtons are, they have coconuts and I like coconuts. Someone tell me what a lamington is. To be fair, Ashley still wasn't sure that she actually liked coconut. Chocolate frosting could make anything taste good, but she couldn't deny the cake's irresistible allure. Ashley lifted a lamington from the case and gently set the lid back down. She raised the lamington to her lips and opened her mouth to take a bite. Ashley? In a moment of panic, Ashley shoved the pastry into her mouth and sealed her lips. Her mouth was quickly overwhelmed by the pastry's thick frosting covering, and she did her best to choke it down before turning to face Maddie. Said Ashley, hoping that her cheeks didn't betray what was inside. Ah, good, you're here, said Maddie. It was a bad sign anytime Maddie expressed pleasure at seeing Ashley. Normally, Maddie wavered between being annoyed by Ashley's presence and being indifferently tolerant of her. Well, that's mean. Be nice to the girl. Anytime Maddie was happy to see Ashley, it meant work. I need you to deliver something to Che for me, said Maddie, turning to the counter to pick up a small bottle of something. As Maddie turned her attention to the bottle, Ashley took advantage of her momentary distraction to gulp down the remainder of the pastry. Smart girl, smart girl. No time to chew, but her teeth wouldn't have done much good with the thick frosting. You're not busy, are you? Said Maddie. Ashley shook her head no. The pastry was no longer inside her mouth to create a conspicuous bulge of cheeks, but opening her mouth would reveal the thick chocolate frosting that was still probably present on her teeth, so she kept her lips sealed. Good, said Maddie. He's upstairs. Get this to him ASAP. She handed the bottle to Ashley, and Ashley found herself surprised by how light the bottle was. Looking down, she could see that the bottle had thin walls. Within those thin walls, it contained some clear liquid, and its seal was held in place with a metal clamp, hermetically sealed. Ashley turned towards the stairs, holding the neck of the bottle in one hand, and let out a sigh. One last thing. Ashley swallowed her sigh of a gulp and closed her mouth before facing Maddie, lips tightly shut. Be careful not to drop it, said Maddie. Thousands could die if you spill any of it. No fucking pressure. She's 13. Why are you handing something to a 13-year-old that could kill thousands? In any other situation, Ashley would have asked Maddie a probing question to figure out what was in the bottle, or get some idea of the significance of the task that had been assigned to her. Significant enough that thousands of lives held in the balance, but apparently not important enough for Maddie to do it herself. But Ashley's lips remained sealed, and she merely nodded and turned around. Lamingtons were not meant to be consumed in a single bite, especially by mouths as small as Ashley's, and the thickness of the frosting that lingered in her mouth and throat made her desperate to ask for some kind of drink, but she dared not to ask for one. Ashley looked down at the bottle, unsure of the best way to carry it. The bottle was slightly too large for her to hold in just one hand, and grasping it in front of her with two hands felt awkward. Really? Just hold the fucking bottle! It's just a bottle! The bottle wasn't heavy, but Ashley's confidence in her ability to carry the bottle without dropping it was less than perfect! Should she cradle it under her arm protectively? No, that seemed like it put her at greater risk of fumbling the bottle. The crook of her elbow wasn't as dexterous as her fingertips. She settled for carrying the bottle with one hand placed under the bottom to hold the weight, and the other hand wrapped around the neck to steady it. That's how you carry bottles. That's just how you carry bottles. Ashley walked slowly with the bottle as she ascended the stairs. Maddie hadn't told her that the liquid was volatile and the bottle was hermetically sealed, so there was zero chance of anything spilled out, but that didn't change the sense of trepidation Ashley felt. Armed with the knowledge that there were potentially thousands of lives at stake, she cringed every time she saw the liquid sloshing inside the bottle, leaping up and lapping at the edge of the seal. Ashley realized her arms were shaking and pressed the bottle against her chest, hoping to steady it. As Ashley's hands shook nervously with the bottle held against her chest, she wondered if the large amount of sugar she had just forced down her throat had something to do with the shaking. Maybe. Also, you're fucking hyper as hell. It was more likely that her shaking was the result of being told that thousands of lives could be lost if she dropped the bottle. Still, the lingering taste of the pastry in her mouth didn't help. Ashley silently lamented the fact that she had been forced to consume the lamington so abruptly. Hey, that's what you get for fucking sealing it. Lamingtons were a treat to be savored, not shoved into one's mouth in a moment of panic. She hadn't even had the chance to properly enjoy it. It was hard to simultaneously feel the pleasure of a tasty treat and the panic of being caught. Whatever the outcome of this errand, she had wasted a wonderful pastry. Several agonizing minutes later, Ashley arrived at the top of the stairs and spotted Che standing at the handrail. As she walked up, Che turned to face her and she presented him with the bottle. Ashley cleared her throat of any lingering stickiness before speaking. Maddie said you needed this. Ah, good, said Che. I was running low. Ashley gasped with relief as Che took the bottle from her and started taking deep, laborious breaths, suddenly becoming aware of how high her heart rate was. Che popped open the seal in the bottle, then splashed some of it onto a rag. Several drops dripped onto the floor, and Ashley let out a terrified squeak. Okay, I think Maddie was just fucking lying. Something wrong? Said Che. Maddie said that thousands of lives could be destroyed by what's in that bottle. Well, that's the idea, said Che. Yeah, we're killing everyone! As he folded the rag and ran it along the railing that overlooked the cafe's ground level. This is supposed to kill 99.9% of all bacteria! Ah! Thousands of lives! That still leaves hundreds of bacteria alive. I try not to think too hard about that part. Ashley's jaw dropped. It's disinfectant? Yeah, said Che. Why, did Maddie not tell you? Ashley's shoulders slumped in a mix of relief and exasperation. She only told me that it could kill thousands. And you didn't ask what she meant by that? No, said Ashley. I was preoccupied. Huh, said Che. He turned his attention back to the railing, inspecting it for a moment before continuing to wipe it. Ashley turned to head backstairs. Backstairs? Back downstairs! By the way, Ashley? Ashley turned to face Che. He reached out and placed a finger on her shirt, wiping off a bit of frosting. He raised it to his finger and smelled it. Chocolate? He said. Yes, said Ashley. One of Maddie's lamingtons? Yes, said Ashley. Che nodded and licked the frosting off his finger. Go downstairs and bring one up for me too, will you? Che is dad of the year. Che is dad of the year. I doubt I can do this one too, right? Yeah, I can't. Can't do anything at all, I think. Let me take one more check downstairs just to make sure. No, downstairs is this way. Is there something? No, that's Maddie's inbox. Alright, down here then. Okay, I don't think I can do this. Yeah, I can't do the journal because now I'm lacking an Ashley. I've already done this one. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't do this one. Apparently, there's forbidden magic involved in making lamingtons. Okay, I already got this one. I wonder if everything goes all blue here. I don't think there's a blue light. I don't see a blue light coming down here. It's interesting. And I don't think I can get this one. Yeah, I'm still missing forbidden knowledge. Okay, I think I'm done here. Oh wait, judgment. Can I do judgment? I can't do judgment. Oh, interesting. Okay, I think I'm done. Time to continue. Go. I hope I'm not like fucking up my word choice. I feel like there's probably multiple endings or something. Day 2, noon, the terminal. Rise and shine. Don't wanna. You shouldn't waste your last hours on Earth sleeping. Isn't he way over time? I don't know. What time did he get here? Whoever said I'll have plenty of time to sleep when I'm dead probably had a different idea of how things would play out after death. Man, I was hoping that I was having a really long, weird dream. Sorry, no such luck. Oh, fuck, I forgot to press unlock! Ah, shit! Can I go back? I can't go back. Can I go back? Oh, God, I can go back, thank God. Okay, I can click unlock. Some more pedantic magical practitioners are quite bothered by flippant and colloquial use of the word luck. Che isn't one of them. I'm still having trouble getting my head around it. I totally understand. Want a coffee? I like how Keyshawn just lives here now. Nice stairs. Yeah, just something simple. Why did we get a view of the stairs? Hipster coffee coming right up. What's going on downstairs? I didn't even know you had it downstairs. There's more to this place than meets the eye. Quantum hallways! Maddie's down there desperately trying to fix our debt situation. It sounds like she's hosting a cage match or something. No, not exactly, but she's mentioned wanting to do that. Would that help? There's some wrestler called the Red Comet that she wouldn't stop talking about for a while. Ha. And then because of that, Ashley got obsessed with wrestling for a bit and kept trying to suplex me. Let her suplex. Let the girl suplex. Ashley's small, so she has to opt for wrestling moves that control the opponent's weight instead of trying to lift them. Smart girl. Did she manage to? She's tiny. A couple of times. Yes, suplex! Ha! It was very humiliating. I can imagine. But to properly answer your question, Maddie's running a gambling ring. Oh, that sounds illegal. When you find yourself standing on the brink of death, a wager can be a chance at salvation or the last chance to feel danger. Both of these appeal to different types of patrons. Downstairs? All by herself? It's a fairly unconventional one. By unconventional, you mean? Mortals generally aren't involved. The stakes are higher than usual. Oh, they're gambling with time. Okay, I see. They're gambling with time. Oh. Coffee's ready. Look at his smile. Look at that smile. Love him. Come over and get it. They gamble for time, among other things. You don't sound like you're a huge fan of the idea. I'm not. It's undignified. I mean, as long as Maddie's not in danger, shouldn't it be fine? The council doesn't like it. They turn a blind eye because we don't cause trouble otherwise. But I'd rather not have to worry about bad things coming our way. I feel like bad things are coming their way. That is a flag for bad things coming their way. That is a flag. Because Maddie refuses to approach the problem from a different angle. And by the problem, you mean the debt, yeah? I was pretty drunk, but I think I remember Maddie storming off after Ned turned up. Yes, I'm a bit worried about her. Wish I could help. It all seemed pretty nice. The thought's appreciated. Maddie will figure it out eventually, though, I'm sure. She just needs time. Oh, that's the problem! She's in debt of it! Hey, thanks for the coffee, by the way. I just realized you haven't actually made me pay for a bunch of them. How'd you expect to pay for them? Oh, right. Yep, no cash. If I were feeling particularly capricious, I'd ask you to pay in time. But you're a nice kid, and you need every minute you've got. What's this camera angle? You want to head downstairs? I can see your eyes darting to the stairs. I'm not going down, but I'm also not gonna stop you. Yeah, if that's okay. Go on then. I'll stick around up here. Catch you in a bit. All right, what does this look like? Ooh, camera angle. The stairs that led down to the basement were solid and well-worn, with smooth ruts on each step and a handrail that had been polished to a silky sheen through years of use. Keyshawn always liked stairwells. People never lingered in them for long, and he'd found them to be a good place to catch a breather. That's how you get crashed into! He wasn't obsessed with them. That'd be weird. But he definitely appreciated a nice set of stairs. Oh, that is a nice set of stairs. Good fucking stairs. On further reflection, it was probably a little weird. Oh, fuck off. It's fine for people to be weird. This looks dangerous. This looks dangerous. Downstairs, Maddie's audience clamored for blood. Even the dead find blood sports compelling. From you to me, with the understanding that your remaining moments on this plane are limited, you surrender this time freely, without coercion, as agreed. Contract fulfilled, you're free to go. Nothing risked, nothing gained. Phew. That's 3 in a row, you bloodthirsty bastards. The crowd cheered. Maddie was clearly an expert at winding them up into a frenzy. Who's next? The room felt dead silent. Does she always win or something? This is interesting. Come on, isn't anyone here brave enough to challenge me? I thought you came here to play with knives, you pansies. Seriously, anyone? Don't hold out on me. Do I need to pick someone out from the crowd then? Is this what we've come to? Maddie's gaze swept the audience. Keyshawn, good to see you upright. Interested in a game of skill? No, don't bully him. Don't take his time. Me? Yes, you. Oh, sure? Give me some enthusiasm, my man. Sure. What's the game? 5-finger fillet. Oh, Christ. Some of the people in here just call it the knife game. There's a lot of knives in this game. I approve. You heard of it? Oh, finally, something I'm good at. Oh! Episode 3, Rise and Shine. Oh. You've got a lot of knives in this place. That's a nice one. Tell me about it. Ooh, good animations. Holy shit. Damn, this thing has a good weight to it. Of course, I wouldn't make you compete with an inferior tool. What? Sorry, I was waiting for you to segue into calling me an inferior tool. Shit, that was low-hanging fruit, wasn't it? Next time, mate. Sure. Keyshawn did another experimental slash, and this time it made an audible whoosh. The spectators oohed and awed. This is cool. This is cool! This is cool! But this wasn't for them. He knew that he only had one shot to get accustomed to the blade. You done showing off? Nothing wrong with putting on a little show. Sounds like you're stalling for time. Getting cold feet, perhaps? Psh, not a chance. Let's get started, then. You know what you're wagering? Che mentioned something about you gambling with time. Ugh, it's not gambling if it's a game of skill. That's besides the point. We're both wagering for hours. 4 hours. If you win, it comes from the cafe's balance. If I win, it comes from yours. You've got about around 16 hours left in case you weren't keeping track. Shit, only that many? Want a little extra time to play with, then? Hell yes. Let's stop wasting it and get this over with. You sure you know what you're getting into? Oh, this is tense! This is tense! I like this! Most people are pretty shy about playing with the time they have left, especially when their tank's running as empty as yours. Yep, come on. Unless you're getting cold feet. Hardly. You've got 30 seconds. Smack the timer when you're ready. Ugh! The crowd cheered and Keyshawn fed off their enthusiasm. This is cool. In response, Maddie leaned back and tapped her finger on the table, feigning impatience. He met her eyes, grinned, and continued his performance. His stabbing motion got faster as he went, the point narrowly missing each of his fingers. Stabs, strong enough to drive the knife a millimeter or two into the table, were good if you wanted to put on a show. And of course, giving the spectators a show was part of the fun. You might be going fast enough to put on a show, but you're not going fast enough to win. How'd I do? 16 cents if I counted correctly. Oh, I couldn't do 16? That's how many Maddie beat me with. Is she gonna lose? Nah, she's gonna kick his arse. Feeling good about that result? Certainly am. Righto then. Watch closely. Oh, I will. 16. Don't make me do this! 1, 3, 7, 11, 15. Told you, she's unbeatable. Is it magic? She could cheat if she wanted to. Definitely not. She's just that good. Poor guy. He didn't know what he was getting into. Sorry, mate. You beat me fair and square. I'm pretty impressed. I aim to please. I'll be taking those hours now if you don't mind. Yeah, sure. How does this work? How does this work? Just like this. You won't feel a thing. Whoa! Ho, 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 ho. Okay, we're doing real magic here. That's cool. That's cool. There's just a fucking magic circle here. That's cool. I thought this was like metaphorical, but no, there's just a magic circle. Keyshawn felt a brief tightness in his chest, and just for a moment, the tip of Maddie's finger burned white hot. You can't beat entropy. Anytime you do an energy transfer, there's going to be some amount of energy lost to heat. Ow! Shit! Someone in the crowd laughed. Sorry, I lied. It's done now, though. Alright, does anyone else dare to compete with me? Come on, looking for some actual decent opposition here. I'll take any challenge, even if it's chess or something. Any challenge? I challenge you to shut the fuck up. To get everyone a drink. Rounds on me. Nerd. I didn't realize you were watching. There wasn't anything happening upstairs and I got bored. Right. So, you took some hours from Keyshawn, huh? Yes, I did. Do you feel good about that? Che? Do you? I won them fair and square. He didn't know what he was getting into. There's an obvious power imbalance here that you're exploiting. He's kind of right. Che isn't one to let you forget the responsibilities that come with power, but, I mean, I think it was pretty well explained to him, though. Also, he's lacking fingers, or maybe like his fingers are like bent until his elbow. That's weird. He knew the rules! That doesn't change anything. You led him to believe that he'd get some extra time. Bet he knows firsthand how seductive the promise of extra time can be. And, barring a miracle on his part, that absolutely wasn't going to happen. Doesn't matter. He's just passing through. A couple hours won't make any difference. Oh. Maddie! I'm disappointed in you! Our patrons respect us. We need to earn that respect by treating them with respect of ourselves. This is not respectful or dignified. Cheating vulnerable passers through out of their time, we're above that. We're better than that. I don't care whether you think it's dishonest or not. I want you to give that poor man his time back. Don't pout, this is serious. I feel like a broken record saying this, but while I understand your intentions are good, you can't keep doing these things. It's all for you. If you really want to do this for me, find another way. This is awkward. This isn't worth it, Maddie. It breaks my heart to see you like this, and I know that you're trying your hardest, but this really, truly is not worth sacrificing your own self-respect over. Everyone here respects you, but you gambling of hours just cheapens that. I'll give the hours back. Shame, I was pretty great with the knife. Still not as good as me. Yeah, I was pretty close. When this game does animations, they're really nice. That was interesting. There certainly is an interesting dynamic going on in this game. Lovelace. Yes!
What form did you have before being reborn?
I think it was a crab. I was a crab.
Come on, I'm being serious. Ashley wouldn't harvest spirit liquid from a crab. You're assuming an awful lot about how squeamish he is.
As far as I can remember, I lived above streets next to the sky.
So a bird then.
wings and feathers and such. No, not that. I do remember flying, though.
Oh, were you a sugar glider?
Describe. Did you eat insects and tree sap and flower nectar? That is familiar. Wonder how Ashley found you then?
Could have been anything, really. You mentioned bright lights earlier.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm thinking you got hit by a car.
That seems likely. Is that bad?
I mean, you're here now, so...
Whether you like it or not.
Shut up.
I am still adjusting.
Okay. So these box robots are dying animals that Ashley shoved into a robotic consciousness. That's interesting. Okay. Well, I'm obviously gonna choose blood.
Start picking words, kids.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 words.
Start picking words.
I see sleeping. I see luck and extra time. I see white hot. I think I'm going to grab contract. One more. Gambling, power imbalance, or suplex.
Neck hasn't chosen a word yet, so suplex. All right, what do we get? The terminal. Hey, I needed one of these. Good. Blood. Death. Nice. Sleeping. Lore. Interesting. Suplex. Ashley. Good. Extra time. Maddie. Okay. White hot. Magic. Good. I needed magic. Good. Luck. Magic. 2 magic. Excellent. I needed these. That's a good collection. Huh? Oh, hey, Beth! Beth, you're here! Oh, Beth, I can't read your thing. The man standing in front of Beth smirked. Let's go, little girl. Okay. Well, I don't have the person token, so I can't read about Beth. Billiards. Well, I didn't do billiards 1 though. What's this? Rotten poppy. That sounds bad. Okay. Ashley's journal 2. I want to do Ashley's journal 1 first, though. Let's see. Where else is there things? There's a sign over there. That's probably going to be required. Fight Club! Fight Club! Fight Club! Okay, yeah, this one's free. Okay, I hope it lets me go back upstairs after I do this one. Those are some nice knives. Okay, Fight Club! Unlock. Keyshawn's footsteps echoed in a way that startled him. Were his footsteps always so loud? Perhaps it was just the contrast with the surrounding environment, which seemed to be completely silent, that made his footfalls seem so jarringly loud as he walked along the catwalk. He was on a catwalk. Why was he on a catwalk? There seemed to be gaping space below him, filled with some sort of mist that he couldn't see through. It was fog-like, and yet despite the fog that lapped at his feet, the air felt so dry. The air was thick here. As he breathed heavily, Keyshawn felt an overwhelming, sweet, sickly odor, like the smell of wet or rotting wood, but all he could see around him were steel beams and a concrete path in front of him. Oh, is this how he died? Are we gonna learn how he died? Was it rust he was smelling? No, he knew the smell of rust. This was different. This smell was somehow organic, like the smell of a forest after a fresh rainfall. Keyshawn shivered. Far in the distance, he could see what looked like a building of some sort, so far away that it made the structure he was inside feel almost tunnel-like, as if its only purpose was to convey him to that distant building. He continued walking forward, but as he walked, the building seemed to be growing more and more distant. He quickened his pace, and as he was walking faster, he could feel himself moving through the thick, stifling air. Yet as he looked down, he could see the texture of the catwalk in front of him unchanged, as though he were walking in place. Keyshawn started to turn backwards, but saw only a blinding light. His eyes immediately shut, and when he opened them, he was again facing into the tunnel, with the distant building at the center of his field of view. He tried turning around, but every time he tried to turn his head, his eyes involuntarily shut at the sight of the light, and he was forced to close his eyes or look away, always confronted again with the sight of the small hut when he opened his eyes. His heart pounded violently inside of his chest. The tunnel was so quiet that he could hear his own heartbeat, feel his own pulse inside of his head. Something about this place felt deeply, incredibly wrong. Get back. I have to get back. He tried turning again, and this time found himself unable to even begin rotating his body before his eyes snapped shut, placing him again in a world of darkness until he opened them again and was confronted with the sight of the small hut in the distance, now looking more far away than ever. I have to get back. Keyshawn kept facing the building and took a step backwards. As he placed his foot on the ground, he felt a gust of wind knock him forward. He yelled out a yelp of terror. Instinctively, his hands reached for the opposite edges of the catwalk as he fell, trying to steady himself for fear of falling off. The catwalk was wide enough that his body didn't land close enough to the edge for that to have been a risk, and yet as he looked towards the edge, he felt a growing sense of dread that there was something down there that would capture him if he allowed it to catch even the smallest hold of him. Almost as he thought it, he felt the sensation of something pressing against his legs. He stumbled to his feet. He ran forward. The hut ahead of him seemed to grow closer as he ran, but he ran no closer as he ran, but he ran all the same, running not to reach a destination, but to be away from whatever it was that was behind him. Moments ago, his only thought was an overwhelming desire to turn back, a worry that he was somehow trapped in here. But now that worry was replaced with an overwhelming sense of dread that propelled him forward. He had been pushed forward by something. Something was behind him. Keyshawn leaned forward and ran. He was no runner. He often found himself winded when he was forced to climb more than one flight of stairs. And yet he ran and felt no sense of tiredness holding him back. No need to catch his breath. Catch his breath! Maybe it was the thick air here that somehow never allowed him to run out of breath. Maybe it was the fear of whatever was behind him that was so strong. Keyshawn felt the air stinging at his eyes as he ran. By now he was running so fast that the thick air felt like a hot wind on his face. Tears began running down his face, but he couldn't find it in him to raise a hand to wipe at his eyes. That would mean slowing his sprint. So he closed his eyes, fully aware that he was running down a catwalk that had no handrail on either side. At this point, he didn't care. He ran and ran. Long after the tears on his face had dried, Keyshawn realized that he could only hear the sound of his own feet as they struck the catwalk. He couldn't even hear the rush of wind, even as it seemed to buffet his face. There was no sounds of anyone or anything pursuing him. Perhaps there was no pursuer at all. He allowed himself to open his eyes and look down. He looked over his shoulder. This time there was no blinding light, only a distant glow, like the light at the end of a long tunnel. In a way, it was the light at the end of a long tunnel, and in observing the dim glow of the distant light, Keyshawn suddenly realized just how far he had run. He turned around and saw the building right in front of him. It had windows that were covered with the same fog that covered the ground around him. Keyshawn reached for the door handle. He half expected it to be locked and felt a moment of panic as the handle bowed under the pressure of his hands. Was he ready to face whatever was on the other side of that door? Did he even want to enter? Did he have a choice? What was it that awaited him inside of this building? Answers or more baffling questions? Keyshawn looked down the tunnel and suddenly felt cold. Whatever this place was, he needed to escape it, and the only form of egress that seemed available to him was the door of this building. He leaned on the handle and felt the door swing open. Interesting. Was that Keyshawn making his way to the cafe, maybe? Cellar, staff only. I don't seem to be able to get this. Oh wait, cellar's right. Wait, what? Cellar, staff only, but there's just a wall here. The cellar is a lie. Okay, cool. Interesting. I'm sure it's magic. I'm sure it's magic. Interesting. Ooh. This looks nice. I wonder what's behind these doors here. Yeah, this right here, I like this. Still love that tree. Okay, I wanted to read Ashley's journal. Can I? That I can! Alright. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Battle Royale Robots Power Rankings. Win-last. When I first saw the name of this bot, I thought it was styled to be like a girl who could run control storms and run like a ninja. A real lass of the wind. Who could control storms and run like a ninja, probably. So many typos! Or maybe a girl of the elements, someone with the ability to become the wind itself. If I were a windlass, I could vanish in an instant whenever Maddie appeared. She would look around and say, "Where's Ashley?" And I would be right there, but she wouldn't notice it because I would be one with the wind. Then when she left, I would fade back into the room like a ninja. This would only work outside and in the rooms that are really breezy, so I would probably set up fans in the workshop to make it really drafty. This girl's adorable. Then I looked it up online and learned that that windlass is actually a fancy name for a winch used to pull anchors up, which at first made me think this bot was lame. It works by hooking its arm under enemy bots and pulling it up to flip them over. It never even tries to smash the other bot to bits or melt it with fire. Boo, melt it with fire. But then I watched it in action and realized that flipping your enemy on their back to incapacitate them is the ultimate ninja move. Windlass moves like a master, spending the entire match trying to bait its opponent into exposing its weakness. And then like a ninja master that knows how to jab at exactly the right pressure point on the back of the neck to make her enemy's head explode, Windlass grabs the enemy bot by the one part of it that happens to be sticking out at the wrong time and flips it onto its back. Note, most bots only have wheels or legs on the bottom, not on the top, so when you flip them over, they are totally helpless and the match is over. To avoid this happening, make sure to put wheels on the top as well. When I make a bot like Windlass, I'm going to call it Badass because that's what it is. Good. 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 Make badass robots. That's good. Can I learn about this fucking cake now? I can learn about this fucking cake. Hell yeah. Give cake. Give cake. Magic cake! Magic cake! Authentic Australian lamingtons. Ingredients: 200 grams butter, 1 cup of caster sugar, 5 milliliters of vanilla extract, 3 Malfoil eggs, 500 grams of self-raising flour sifted, half cup of milk, 2 cups of shredded coconut, icing, 4 teaspoons of sugar mixed and dissolved in water, a quarter cup of cocoa powder, 100 grams of butter, half a cup of water. You will also need convection oven, lamington pan, 3 centimeters deep, 20 by 30 centimeters base, baking paper, an electric mixer, a lamington. Possible substitutions: chicken eggs can be used in place of Malfoil eggs. If electricity is not available, whale oil mixers can be used instead. It is strongly hypothesized that a homunculus made with lamington DNA could be used in lieu of an actual lamington, but no confirmed tests have been confirmed due to the lack of success in producing actual homunculi, especially homunculi capable of baking. Instructions: 1. Grease lamington pan, line with baking paper. Using electric mixer, beat butter, vanilla, and sugar until airy. Add eggs to mixture. Have your lamington stir flour into mixture and add milk. Have lamington pour into pan and smooth. At this point, you may dismiss your lamington. They are no longer needed. I have no idea what this is talking about. The fuck is a lamington? 3. Bake for 30 minutes. 4. Make icing. Boil water and combine ingredients. Beat until smooth. Apply icing coating 1 millimeter thick and sprinkle coconut. Repeat until all icing and coconut have been used. Note that it is not necessary to have a lamington perform this step. Tips for procuring a lamington. 1. Any recently departed lamington who comes into contact with a 40-60 mixture of vanilla and coconut will begin to glow red. Note that a 30-70 vanilla coconut mixture will cause them to glow green. The 30-70 mixture can be used in the case of potential lamingtons who have particularly flushed cheeks or are otherwise difficult to identify by a red glow, but this is generally discouraged as the effects can persist for several hours and can often be unsettling to guests. 2. Only around 20% of people who claim to be lamingtons have actual lamington ancestry, hence the need to test potential candidates. Be particularly skeptical of anyone who claims to be directly descended from either a lord or lady lamington. Lamington pretenders uniformly claim to be descended from a former lord, leading to the overwhelming of these claimants being false positives. 3. Most lamingtons were agricultural workers, so anyone claiming to be descended from a farmer of Lamington is more likely to be credible, but should still be tested to verify authenticity. 4. Do not bother testing anyone claiming to be descended from the 3rd Baron of Lamington, as Victor Alexander Brisbane William Cochrane Bailey died childless. Gluten-free option? Having a Lamington Sir self-raising flour into the mixture is crucial to the synthesis process and will not work with a non-gluten alternative. TFW, no GF option. TFW, no GF option. Oh, that's sad. I think I might have the contents for Maddie's inbox. Let's see. Nope. I'm missing one Australia. Australia? Australia. I'm gonna check the coffee maker, and if that's not it. Nope, I still need Australia. How about Judgment? No, I need a Ned. Fuck Ned. Fuck Ned! Okay, I think I'm good to go now. Are we good to go now? I think we are. I'm taking a close look. Sorry. Okay. I think we're good. Let's go. Probably the last chapter for tonight. Also, I don't even really fucking know how to save. Does it just autosave? Oh, that's pretty. Holy shit, that's pretty. Also, I need to see. Okay. Nice. Simon Act. Okay. Alright. Okay, I see. So, save? That's a lot of words! Okay, cool, thanks. Day 2, 5 p.m. outside the terminal. Ned! You right? Yeah, I guess. Cool. Mind if I join you? Go for it. Don't you be a dick to this man! Durry? Huh? You want a durry? I'm sorry, Durry. Coffin nail. Cigarette. Do you want to smoke or nah? How can this guy even smoke? He's like a robot. Oh, right, of course. Yeah, sure. He can smoke at least. Sorry, it's been a weird day. Thanks. No worries. Where are you from then? You're the first to ask. I live in Collingwood. So I wonder if only Australian ghosts end up here. Where else can you find an active nightlife scene amid active factories, shots, and apartments built all during the 1800s? Oh yeah? Whereabouts? Smith Street. Bit pricey up there these days, isn't it? Bet you like your avo toast. Piss off. Oh, I like this conversation. I've got housemates. Well, nah, I know what you mean. Bit odd. Being dead and all that. Takes some getting used to. Ned certainly knows what it's like to get used to being dead. People keep saying that, but it doesn't make me feel any better. I understand. Do you? I reckon as much as anyone can, yeah. Alright. Hey, what's avo toast actually taste like? Hey, what's avo toast actually taste like? Fuck, wrong voice. Huh? I've never had it. Can't you go out and just eat some? I'm sure Maddie could whip it up if you asked. Avocados are a highly malevolent fruit. What the hell are you talking about? Don't trust them one bit. No! No, avocados are good! Avocados are well behaved! Plus, I got this whole situation. So how can you smoke then? Ah, so that's what the straw was for. You got it. So what does it taste like? I don't know, like avocado and toasted bread. Avocado is kind of cold and mushy, but it's got a good taste. Like peas? Ha, definitely better than mushy peas. Love me a bowl of peas, mate. When a famous Australian outlaw requested peas with a bottle of wine for his last meal before he was hanged. That is a dumb and bad meal. What, because they're the only thing you can eat through a straw? Watch yourself. Oh, that smile! Look at, I would die for that smile. Good. Gonna zap me with your death council powers? First off, it's the Council of Death, not Death Council. They're totally different things. Secondly, you really think that's what we do? Walk around shooting lightning out of our fingers? Well, when you put it like that, it sounds a bit silly, yeah. God, I have so many fucking shots from this stream to use as the thumbnail. I don't even know what I'm gonna use. We don't do anything like that. We just keep things running smoothly is all. Harassing cafe owners to settle their time debt isn't something we like to do often. So you just keep the peace? As fucking ironic as that sounds, yeah, Ned keeps the peace. Dude, I know. Want another? Sure. Might as well smoke as much as you want before you disappear from Earth. Well, there's the thumbnail. Never mind, I found the thumbnail. Never fucking mind, I found it. I love the sunrises here. They're all right. You watch many sunrises, Ned? Not enough, no. Even semi-immortals need their sleep. Liminal space tends to draw liminal people. That's a good word, liminal. I just like to sit here and watch it. Even when it's cloudy or rainy, there's just something about watching the sunrise that makes it easier to deal with the coming day. Feeling optimistic all of a sudden? No, I still feel like shit. How about you, Keyshawn? Oh. Keyshawn? I don't feel great. I'm still having a lot of trouble, You guys, I'm dead! And I've only got a couple hours left before I have to go! And I don't think anyone here really properly understands what it's like to see our last sunrise ever without any idea of what comes next! And that is really fucking terrifying! And I'm never gonna see my friends or my boyfriend or my family again. I'm just gonna pass on, and I'll never know how they'll remember me, or mourn me, or if I'm ever going to be remembered as a good dude who tried his best, or if I'll just be forgotten in a year. But that good dude who tried his best couldn't even win a friggin' game of five-finger fillet in the basement of a cafe that basically sits on the banks of the Styx, as far as I can tell, and God, I can't even tell if that matters! Were the stakes low? High? I can't tell. I'm so disoriented and I'm trying so desperately to feel something, but all I feel is that I'm slipping away with every second. I'm losing myself by degrees, and that's incredibly scary, and I don't know how to deal with it. Yeah, got a cop. I actually came out to apologize for that. The game. Oh, for God's sake, Maddie, have you been gambling again? Can it, Ned? Keyshawn, I shouldn't have taken that time from you. You took it fair and square. I don't feel like I did, so I'm giving it back. Believe me, I'm as surprised as you are. I don't usually do this. What's different this time? That's my business. I can't believe you're still swindling people out of hours to try and fix your debt. Dude, I know. It's bloody undignified, and it's a clear violation of the rules. I will banish you right now, my man. I thought you'd stop pulling that crap once you took ownership of the cafe from Che. I like how she's just standing on the bench. Good! Power move! Power move! You really think doing this is going to help you pay this debt? Yes! Absolutely! And if you've got any bright ideas on how to do it otherwise, I'm all ears. We should have never granted you and Che those the licenses to practice. The actions of reckless necromancers make a pretty good case for the importance of occupational licensing. License to practice necromancy, amazing. You've obviously failed to be responsible of them. You really think we wouldn't be doing it if we didn't have the licenses, Bushman? Given your history, the hypocrisy on display here is astounding. That's all behind me, and you know it. I've been working on doing some good for the last 100 years. With the council? Really? Yes, we maintain the balance. You know why that's important. Sure do. I don't need you moralizing at me from your ivory tower. Give it a rest, guys. But I'm pulling the last day on Earth card. Quit it. It's a good card. I'll be inside. Come find me when you want those hours back, Keyshawn. For what it's worth, I'm sorry about all of this. I've never been to the other side. I was too afraid to leave. Walked the land for decades, evading the council. That's a crime they call revenancy, staying too long, upsetting the balance. I guess it's a play on word on vagrancy. But in lieu of booting me straight to the next place or some sort of eternal punishment, the council offered me a job. Ed may have forgotten some of the sins of his past, but he's pretty sure he wouldn't be going to heaven. Sorry, that's all stuff you don't care about, I suppose. It's interesting enough. Now I'm just filling up empty air. You should head inside and grab those hours back. Truth be told, I'm not feeling especially fond of Maddie right now. She might have been dishonest with you, but even I can tell she's at the end of her rope. And you might not be able to see it yet, but I think the people in there are fond of you. You think so? Maddie wouldn't have offered the hours back if there wasn't something different about you. Plus, that kid Ashley seems to like you, yeah? I guess. She kinda just dragged me off and got me to hold screwdrivers for her. Trust me, she thinks you're great. Go on, go inside and say hi. I've got some business to go stick my nose into anyway. Alright, catch you in a bit. I've got some questions about the council. Of course, I won't be out for long. Later, mate. Oh, this game is making me feel things! God fucking damn it! Hey. Yo. Do you want those hours back? I guess so. It's only 4 hours. I don't think it'll make much difference. It's okay, I'd prefer you have them. Ashley's been enjoying having you around. Just Ashley? And me too, I guess. You seem pretty reluctant to admit that, my dude. Don't psychoanalyze me! That fucking face. Sit still for a minute. Alright, lay your hand on mine and place your index finger on my wrist. That a part of your ritual or just an excuse to hold hands? Shut up. Thanks. Watch carefully, and no matter what you do, don't move your hand. There's usually a binding spell I use to make sure that doesn't happen, but I've run out of the regions required, and you probably don't care about that. True. Alright, yep. I give this time freely and without coercion. As above, so below, I maintain the balance. Ow. I maintain the balance. She did say don't move! That's it. How do you feel? I actually feel better. I feel less itchy? Yeah, we weren't kidding about that yesterday. As you linger, you begin to upset the balance, and as I understand, it doesn't feel good. Right, yeah. Why does Ned get to stick around then? Does he just ignore it? The council are a special case. They're more similar to demigods or demons than they are to us. That's fascinating. Tell me about it. I'd have joined ages ago, but they're uptight dicks. Wait, for some reason I thought she was alive. They don't seem so bad to me. That's because you've not run out into any of their ridiculous rules. Bunch of bloody regulations on manipulating life force and certain standards on the treatments of spirits. There's got to be a more inclusive term than human rights for all of the not quite human entities that are floating around. People rights. Is that why you gave me the hours back? Because Ned realized you broke the rules? No, that was all within the guidelines despite his blustering. I gave them back because I felt bad, that's all. Oh neat, so you pity me. I love that. I'm actually really into it. No, dude, it's not like that at all. Nah, you don't need to clarify, I get it. Seriously. Last day on Earth. Moving on. Fine, sure, I'm sorry. Okay, you're kind of being a dick about it now. I don't know. Sorry, I gotta serve this customer. That'll help. Really? It's probably not a two-person job. Sometimes two people working on a task will be less efficient than one. Sometimes Keishan doesn't care. Yep. Come on. Interesting how most of the patrons are just shades. Day 2, 6 p.m. the terminal. Phew. Anything else that needs doing? Now I'm gonna take this tray of glasses into the kitchen. You can go chill for a bit. I'll take them. You need a break. Sure. Where's this kitchen? That way, you'll find it eventually. Cool, back in a minute. I guess he's making himself useful. Last day on Earth, right? Chest! Smash cut the chest! Smash cut the chest! Your pawns are nothing compared to the raw power of my castles! Rook and Castle both offer protection for the defending team, but Rook seems to be more popular. Nothing! Yeah? What's this then? Oh, fuck! Ah! My castle! Brought low by my own hubris! No, it's just a pawn. And maybe a little bit of hubris. When Chase sees Ashley thriving, it's hard for him to feel like he's doing the wrong thing. Maybe that makes him overconfident. Maybe it makes him just the right amount of confident. bishop! Knight! Ah! Your other castle and check. Check, you say? Oh, I didn't think of that. You activated my trap card! This is not Yu-Gi-Oh! This is not Yu-Gi-Oh! You are not playing chess Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, hey, Maddie, come check this out. I tricked him into a false sense of security. Oh, man, that's embarrassing. You seriously let her outmaneuver you that hard? Yes, I'm very ashamed. I suppose the real hubris was inside me all along. I freaking love winning. I should try doing this more often. Winning! A chance to win at chess. Could grow into a big winning streak, you know? You want to play something with us? I should really head back down to the bar. There's nobody there. Come on, take a load off. If anyone really needs you, they'll know where to find you. How about I grab us all a drink, make sure there's nobody waiting down there, then we play something. Won't be 5 minutes. Actually gonna come back this time? Do not disappoint this girl. Look at her big fucking sad eyes. Do not disappoint this girl. You never come back. I'll come back. Promise. Why don't you pick out a game while I'm gone? Let's find something, Ashley. What do you feel like playing today? Something. Something with lots of dice. Dungeons and Dragons. The past tense of die is died. The plural of die is dice. Thanks, game. Thank you, game. Brought low by my own hubris seems to be a common occurrence in your streams, Lyra. What hubris? What hubris? What pride is there to bring me low? Dice it is. We'll see you in a minute, Maddie. Ashley's workshop. You better have fucking come back. Ah, she came back. Thank God. Thank God she came back. Oh, happy family. And that's why the 4th season of Row Battle Royale was an absolute betrayal. You still want to be on it in one day? Well, yeah. Unless an indie circuit opens up. Like in wrestling? Exactly like in wrestling. Melbourne's got a local show. I want something like that. You could probably put your own local league together if you worked really hard. Perhaps you could build the robots and get people to battle them. Human-calibrated bots are boring, though. I want to get more of that spirit juice and put together a bigger ashling. Ashling? What is an ashling? Veteran necromancers will advise that spirit juice is not something to play around with. Masters know that playing around is the best way to learn. I guess she's a budding necromancer herself? I guess she did make those robots. Those robots do have animal spirits in them. How big? Okay, so these things are called ashlings. Good to know. I think I'll start at car size, then move on to more of a bus-adjacent form factor. I'm not sure we have enough to power one of those. You'd have to get Maddie to source you a large amount of it. We need liters of it at least. She's determined! That'd be super cool. Didn't you say it was illegal, though? Well, technically. But what Ned doesn't know won't hurt him. He'd lose his head if he knew half the things we were doing around here. Necromancy. I don't know, he seems fairly lenient with you, right? He wasn't always like that. A long time before you turned up, he nearly shut me down because Did you believe it's because I sheltered a criminal? That nearly shut you down because of that? Am I thinking of the same criminal you are? Trust me, the irony was apparent. I found it very, very funny. What sort of criminal were they? I'm interested about this as well. Just a minor demon on the run. I want to see a demon. Let me see a demon. Most demons aren't lucky enough to find someone as welcoming as Che, especially the ones that haven't had a chance to make a name for themselves. I don't know what she did to get a price on her head. I just took her in when she stumbled through the door, dripping blood everywhere. Nice. That's metal. Yeah, nice. It was extremely metal. How long did you manage to hide her for? Oh, not too long. Maybe 6 weeks. The time flew by, if I'm being honest. Why's that? Was she from the clock realm? Oh, no, shut. No, nothing like that. We, bonded. We fucked! Magically? How'd you do that? I thought I heard you telling Maddie that sort of thing was impossible between beings on this plane. No, not magically. We were... lovers. Oh, I'll tell you when you're older. I'll tell you when you're older. Ew. Yuck. Ew. Happier days. I love hearing about when you were young and reckless. Gosh, what do you think I am now, huh? Old and boring? Definitely old. Despite myself, I must say you're definitely not boring. There's that patented Maddie charm. She has a lot of it. Well, you know me. I'm full of them. Oh, yeah. Charms. Hexes. Curses. Okay, she's just a straight up witch. I love this. That's all on your account, old man. I won't deny it. Hey, Maddie. Hey, dude, having trouble finding the kitchen? Yeah, I couldn't. I checked everywhere. It's just behind the bar, man. You can't miss it. I told you, I checked everywhere. Now you're not catching my drift. It's just behind the bar. You can't miss it. Have another look. It'll be there this time. Sometimes you gotta remind the quantum hallways that they exist. Fine. Bye! How long are we gonna keep him here, Maddie? Oh, we're keeping him? No, we're not keeping him. I'm going to let him stay as long as he wants. He'll leave on his own accord at some point. You feel sorry for him? Weirdly, yes. I don't usually get attached to customers, but he's a good dude. I like him! Good! Look at that smile. Never betray that smile. Do you like him because he's nice, or because he was good at passing your tools over? Yes. Yes. Don't get too attached. He's not going to be here forever. Well, duh, I know how it works. I'm going to enjoy having him around, just like you taught me. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Why is this smile breaking my heart? Why is this smile breaking my heart? Ashley, that's from the motivational calendar I threw out last week. I never said that. Same. I'm used to people moving on, is the point. I can deal with it. She's pretty grown up. Oh, man. Good. Good. Nighttime. No, fuck off, Ned. Fuck off, Ned. Why would... Fuck! Yeah! Jesus Christ! She just threw a fucking mug at him! Oh my god! You're so cool! You gonna keep staring at the coffee stain or nah? Yes. Okay, whatever. What do you want from this conversation? I'm an open book as far as matters of life and death are concerned. Yeah, I don't want to go. I know you probably heard this from, I don't know, 1,000 people or whatever. Given the amount of traffic this terminal gets and how long it's been open, 1,000 people is a pretty low estimate. It's not about staying around for people or wanting to go back to my old life. As wonderful and not stressful as that sounds. Like, I'm not afraid of what lies on the other side. I don't think there's any point to worrying about it until I'm there. I just don't think I've spent enough time here. The cafe? No. All this, I guess you'd call it this plane? Roughly speaking, I suppose so. I want to know what you did to be able to stay. Sure. Did Maddie give you those hours back? Yeah, why? Yeah, well, that's a way. You can just find enough hours to stay as a spirit. Half here, half gone. But it's a wretched existence. I wouldn't want to live like that. How would you find the hours, though? There's only so many you can get from consenting beings, right? The crappy psychology of gambling aside, you're right, yes. So the question is, how do you do that? How do you create life from nothing? The answer is that you can't, Keyshawn. It's impossible. There's always got to be some sort of balance maintained. Everyone who learns to manipulate the fundamental life forces understands that no matter whether they're doing good or bad things with their skills. Here's the thing, though. You don't need both parties to agree. It's just a social nicety, something that separates us from, well, people who don't do that. That's where the idea of vampires came from, for example. Those bastards. They're not special or anything, they're just dickheads. Wow, what's this? This is a visual novel type game. It's called Necrobarista. It's about a cafe that serves both the living and the dead. Anyway, if you can take life force from people, you can also drain it from animals or plants. But in this business, there's a lot we don't or can't understand. One of the things we can't understand is why life force from animals and plants is tainted. It feels gross. If it didn't, everyone would take it. Consequences be damned. How are you feeling today before Maddie took the hours back? I felt like I was slipping away. Like my mind was really foggy. It's scary to run when it's foggy. You don't know what you might be running towards. That's just like his dream from the beginning of this day. It was really hard to think or put sentences together. Nobody really noticed, though. Typical. Imagine that, but 10 times worse. You're foggy, but there's also something fundamentally wrong. Like you're a collection of puzzle pieces that don't quite fit together. Like an engine that's running out of oil. That sounds horrifying, right? So, should I do it? Probably not. How would I say otherwise? Well, you could always just go on the lam. Just run for it. But you'd catch me. Not me personally, but yes, the council would eventually. And that's it? That's my only option. Perhaps. Depends on how you feel about bonding your soul for eternity to a fundamentally neutral arbiter of justice. Become a cop! The downside of neutral arbiters is that they're never on your side. I have no strong feelings about it one way or another. Smartass. Would you regret it if you stayed here forever instead of moving on? I don't know, I guess that'd be up to me, right? How do you mean? In the end, how I feel about taking a big branch in my life is just a matter of how I frame it. I can focus on what I'll regret, sure, but it's not a useful way to spend my time. If I focus on the future, on everything that's in the possibility space, instead of outside of it, that's probably better for me, yeah? Sure. You don't sound convinced. I'm ambivalent on it. I try not to think about anything too hard these days. But if you're willing to accept eternal bondage with the council, I can keep you here. Lewd! It's not easy work, though. You have to act in the best interest of the system, not its individual parts. Bureaucracy at its finest. How did you learn to deal with it? Just took some time. When you're used to it, you'll learn not to think too hard about what you're doing. As long as you take a holistic view of everything, things generally shake out all right. We tend to only bother the biggest rule breakers anyway. Maddie being one of them? Ugh, habitually. She wouldn't be getting so much leeway if it weren't for Che. I don't understand that guy. He's nice, we chatted a bit, but what makes him so special? He's provided services in the past. Ah, an exception. An exception! I can count on one hand the number of people who know as much about the manipulation of life force as he does. He's been researching it for over 100 years. A lot has changed since the days when Che was a young man. No way, he's that old? He looks like 60 max. Yep, much older than that. Wild. We're getting sidetracked, though. How do you feel about joining the council? I don't hand out offers willy-nilly, you know. I'm interested, but... Can I have some time to think about it? How much time do you have? You've been out for... nearly 24 hours. You're overdue. Put it on Maddie's tab. No, don't do that! She's already in debt enough! Fuck! Okay. I assume you're not going to stick around forever. Unlikely if the next few hours are anything like how I felt this morning. I'll stick around until you have a solid answer then. Cool. And now, we sit here. Wanna get drunk? We're already drinking, mate. No, Che told me about something pretty special he's got behind the bar. Unless it's something really special, he's probably offered me some. And even then. So you've tried the... bottled soul? Oh, no, that's illegal! That's illegal! That's fucking illegal! Stop it! Stop it! Don't tell him about that! That's illegal! You pulling my leg? Nope. You've got to be mistaken. You haven't seen it in person, have you? Oh, yeah, I actually have seen it. That's quite illegal. I expected better from him. Damn it. So are we going to drink it or not? Yeah, confiscate it by drinking it. Council regulations require me to confiscate it or force the owner to dispose of it. That doesn't steal anymore, he just confiscates. Yeah, different word. We'd be doing him a favor then. I suppose. Come on, dude. Che said it'd knock you flat. When you say you do you mean me or you or just anyone who drinks it? Anyone. It's like 200% alcohol. That's not how percentages work. Please, Keisha. That's not technically possible, but I'll admit my interest is piqued. Well, let's not waste any time. Ned's breaking laws! Ned's breaking laws! Where'd you get that from? Damn it. This was a setup, wasn't it? Basically. You in? Fine. What does soul taste like? Oh, this looks deadly. Good thing dead people can't get alcohol poisoning. Hey. To bureaucracy. What is with the frame rate sometimes? To bureaucracy. Oh, they're fucked. Oh, they are so fucked. Oh, they are so fucked. Coffee beans. Yo, your order's arrived. 3 days late, mate. It got held up by a mutual acquaintance of ours. Ah, shit. That explains why he's in my hair. I'll be there in half an hour. Is this the end of the day? It is the end of the day! Let's talk to some robots, let's pick our words, and then I'll save, and that's the end of the stream. The catabasis is considered to be a vital part of the hero's narrative. Every hero goes to hell at some point. And in the stories, they usually come back, which is the bit that seems weird to me. I don't think that's how it works in real life. The cafe has had a bunch of heroes come through, claiming they were going to conquer hell and come back. They never returned as far as I saw. The idea of a catabasis is that in the grand scheme of things, hell, or the underworld, or Hades, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, it's on the outside of wherever we are, like we're trapped inside this sphere, and we leave it to go to hell. Did the ancient Greeks ever consider that maybe we've been on the outside the whole time, just waiting to get in? Maybe they did. Matter of perspective. I guess I'll ask one sometime if I ever meet one. But perhaps we're just waiting our entire lives for this, to pass through the firmament to the next place. To be driftwood that washes up on the shore of whatever that next place actually is. Seems weird, but maybe that's where we're naturally meant to be. I'm thinking it's possible that this world isn't some sort of proving ground or anything. Maybe it's just a waiting room. When I do my robot voice, I kind of like shake up and down a bit. It's kind of weird. Like I move myself up and down with every single syllable. It's interesting. It's kind of involuntary. A beautiful, flawed, complex waiting room. Personally, I don't think there's anything like heaven or hell waiting for us. No judgment either. The world doesn't ever operate in binaries or absolutes. That's just flawed human thinking projected onto things that are much, much more complex than they can ever perceive. And I think that's what's waiting on the other side is even something that we can conceptualize. I bet it's cool. It's a shame that it's a one-way trip though. Wow, you got you got all of the dialogue this time. We're not hearing from the other ones at all. That was a very philosophical robot. All right, chat. Let's pick some words. We got 7. I'm grabbing spirit juice. Minor demon, I see in chat. I see 1,000 people in chat. I'm seeing confiscate. Come on, chat, 3 more. Hubris. Has anyone else not picked a word yet? Come on, I know you're out there. Pick a word, any word. Let's see. Collingwood standards, licenses, practice, neutral. Next place, castles, getting used to, bowl of peas. I see semi-immortals. I'm gonna pick another one for myself. I'm going to pick... I think I'm gonna pick neutral. Oh! I saw Collingwood. Alright. Alright! What points do we get? Minor demon. We get lore. Another lore. We have so much fucking lore. The terminal. Okay, that's useful. Confiscate. Ned. That's how we get judgment. Melbourne. Get an Australia point. Magic. Magic is always good. And hubris. Che. Hubris for Che. Interesting. That is rather interesting. Oh! It let me outside! God, that is gorgeous. Oh my god, that's pretty. Look at this. It's like a big machine. I suppose I can't go that way. Can I go down? I cannot go down. Funeral. Okay, I'm gonna look at these next, yeah. It seems like this cafe is just isolated. It's like there's no way to get here from the outside. I don't know, I can't tell. Also, the frame rates are terrible when you're looking at the cafe. Okay. Time to save. Why can't I save? Well, why can't I save? Why can't I save? Do I maybe have to open up dialogue first? I want to save. Does the game only let you save during dialogue? Teen transient. All right, let's see if opening one of these lets me... Let's see if I can save in the middle of this. I don't know what to do. I can't save. Are you Googling? Okay, that's good. Well, this blows. I don't really want to read this yet. I kind of wanted to end the stream. Here, I'll Google it too. Necrobarista. Can't save. Yeah, I'm not seeing it either. Oh, Christ. Okay, I'm gonna mash through this. I'm gonna mash through this. I'm gonna mash through it. I'm gonna see if somehow I get the power to save. Because I really want to fucking save. Okay, can I please save? It's weird, there's no fucking save button. Return to the hub, return... Yeah, none of these buttons work. How long ago was your last save? My last save was back during this scene. Alright, I'm just gonna see what happens if I go back to the title. Continue? Okay, there's a continue button, I think. Okay, thank you, God. Okay, I need to remember to read this properly next stream. Okay, don't let me forget it. Okay. That's weird and I don't like it, but oh well. Okay. Whatever. This game has some frame rate issues. This game has a lot of typos. The saving is weird, but the story and the atmosphere and the looks and the characters, I am all here for. And the lore too. This is a very interesting game. Looks like I've gotten exactly halfway through it from the looks of the chapter select in the pause menu. Okay, so I suppose I'll be ending this. I'll be finishing this next stream then. Everyone, thank you for watching me play Necrobarista. Thank you for reading to me read a lot of text. I hope my reading voice isn't too bad. I'm going to try and raid someone now.